So, milestone I never thought I would hit. I hit. It's crazy. Wild. Unpredictable even, but it happened. What can I say? Sevens, thanks. I have been thinking about like hitting 500 subs for a while now, but I always thought, yeah, it wouldn't happen. Especially because like for the past 3 months or so, I've been hovering around the 490 range, just constantly going up and down and all around there. But I just could never get to 500 itself, which is really weird. But hey, now I am there, and that's cool. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. And so I figured I would do something to celebrate. I've been playing this for a little while now. Yeah, after a bit of rebranding on my channel, just I can see the profile picture, something else. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, I decided that this was a good time to like do some self-reflection and look back on my channel and all the videos I've made so far. Just see like how far I've come, what I did good, what I did bad, and all that sort of stuff, you know. Making this very clear. This is not an opportunity to just be like, oh wow, yeah, great job, wow, I'm so good. I'm not gonna be just patting myself on the back. I have some bad videos. I want to honestly look back and reflect on all of them. Like see, hey, this one's bad, here's why, or hey, this one was good, here's why, you know. Yeah, all these videos have since have at some point been privated by me because most of them are kind of garbage. And also up here, over here, that's really bright, wow. I have a tier list of every video, or right now it doesn't have anything on it, but I gotta be putting every video on here just based on like how good I think they are, you know. See like, hey, which ones did I actually do well, and so I can rank them compared to their companions, I guess. Just so I have some way of like actually measuring what I did well, you know. Here's one thing I forgot about. I'm gonna include this at the start of the video, because I should mention it there. I'm not going to be including and reviewing every single video they made. Like anything is like a really short, tiny video, or like something just completely effortless, like some announcement, or like something, or just some really short meme or something. I'm not gonna bother ranking those because they don't count. I might just like briefly mention them, but they're not gonna be like not worth talking about. Anyways. This isn't going to be the only thing you do to celebrate 500 subs, but it's like going to be the main video. But I've got some other plans that I'll talk about when we get to them. It was enough dilly-dallying. I really have 145 of these things, huh? I also, right above me here, I've got an overlay that's going to be displaying, like, basic information about, like, about the video. Like, when it came out, title, and all that stuff. I also might like, sort into eras, I guess. The dark era, the golden era, based on, like, what I was doing then and what kind of videos I was making, you know. And I forgot to mention, I'm gonna be spending a lot of videos talking about like what I was thinking when I was making these videos, you know. Like, hey, this video I made because A, and in the process I did B and A, and C, and all that stuff, you know. Like, I wanted to like reflect, give some like behind the scenes footage, you know. I think it seems fun. I got a lot of things I want to say with these videos. First off, Wario Land. This really has 239 views. Dang. All right, this video was my first one, and I made it a while back because, well, simply because I was just bored. February 25th, 2020. That was before the pandemic started. Wait, that is weird. Alright, because I thought that I started this channel during the pandemic because, well, I had a bunch of free time. I'm not really sure why I started with Wario Land of all videos, or of all games. Like it's a game that has enough to talk about to make it, like, worth talking about, but it's also like small to be a good first video, you know. I think that's what my mindset was like, but yeah, I remember I made this video because my house was under renovation, so I had to stay somewhere else for a while, and just had a bunch of free time with nothing really to do. So first of the thumbnails, really something. Super Mario Land is an important entry in the Mario series, or if Mario Land is actually a forgotten gem. Without further ado, Super Mario Land. Alright, for one thing, this is kind of what I expected, but I just do not have emotion in this video. Actually, a forgotten gem. Without further ado, Super Mario Land. It's clear that it's kind of uncomfortable being behind the microphone, which makes sense, you know, first video and all that. Additionally, mic quality is kind of ass. I have actually been using this exact same microphone for every single video I've made. It's just, back then I didn't have all these wacky accessories on, like this thing and this thing, yeah. It was just the pure microphone. It doesn't pick up sound as well, so it's kind of crispy, but each roll have 3 levels across the full world, as opposed to what the previous game. All of the Google Drawings freaking table I have there, I can tell it's Google Drawings because I have Google Drawings open right here. I remember, I use okay, back before I had GIMP, and that's what I used to make like everything today, I used Google Drawings for everything because reasons, I guess.
World 2, the movie.
I hate that gap so much. Okay, recently, or not really, I guess over like the past like year or two, I've been getting like really annoyed when editing a video whenever I have like any amount of just like those like background stuff, like the clicks and tongue taps and like those things. They're the worst, and I feel the need to edit out all of them. And so going back to my old video, hearing
World 4-1 is filled with bamboo in the background. It's a fair but tough.
I cannot stand how I just list examples and never actually show the examples. That is just bad video making, but yeah. Again, I'm giving this one a small pass because it's my first video and it was gonna suck. I'm still getting used to like everything.
Level. You can finally reunite with Daisy and see the credits roll. And that was Super Mario Land. I didn't like it. The physics are weird, the game's too punishing, and it's way too short.
That's our old outro. Okay, so, this one's weird. For starters, I should probably rank it out, so, okay. Alright, so, I don't hate this video. I think the script is actually, like, really solid, especially for my first video, but everything else about it is not good. The editing is pretty garbage. I always like list examples that never show them. The like audio just cuts in at weird times, like this. A lot of this weird silence where it's only the music playing, and the like footage is fine, I guess, but it's really not great. But again, this one is not bad, especially for being a first video. I definitely could have done a lot worse. I actually gotta throw it into. I'm being generous with it because of my first video, because that was always gonna suck. But it's not bad. It really isn't. So I'm gonna throw it into C tier for now. Good middle point, good starter. Now the observant view may have noticed that at the end of this video I said,
take a look at and I'd love to see more than one song from the game being smashed. I'll see y'all next time we take a look at Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins.
I'll see y'all next time we take a look at Mario Land 2. I did not do that next time. I had this thing planned out where I was going to review this game, Mario Land 2, Mario Land 3, Mario 64, and then Excitebike 64, in that order. I actually maybe should review Excitebike 64, that game is wild. I did not do that. For some reason, I recorded all the footage from Mario Land 2, I recorded all the audio from Mario Land 2, I wrote up the script for Mario Land 2, I got everything for that, but then I just did not want to open my editing software and actually make the video. I don't know why. I really don't, but like, so what I decided to do instead was a bunch of weird Let's Plays for a while. Mostly TF2, because it's also around this point I was getting really into Team Fortress. So I decided, hey, I should do some Let's Plays on it, because, why not? I'll tell you why not. Because they suck. Let's take a look at those. Like engineer our turbine to ruin people's... Oh god, I try not to think about these videos. Let's just get this over with. So, that's different from my... That's right. For some reason... I don't know why, but in my early TF2 videos, my mic quality just plummets. I don't know why it happens, but it makes them somehow even worse than they already are. Yeah, back in like, this 2020 to 2021, my laptop back then is quite possibly the worst piece of hardware ever designed. It was so terrible. It could not run anything. Yeah, that's why this game and everything else I record back then looks like garbage, because it ran like garbage. That's the only way it could run.
There wasn't getting any lighter. That's true.
Nothing happens in this video. This is the most substanceless thing I've ever seen, dude. It's just playing some engineer. That's the whole video. There's nothing worth discussing here. Yeah, it goes on for 23 minutes somehow. This is a lot. This is the problem with my early Let's Plays. They're so boring to watch. There's just nothing that ever goes on. And I extended out for so long because I sucked at editing and didn't know what to crop out. Half these clips are completely unnecessary. It would not be anywhere in like a video like this I made in present day.
I'm so sorry.
I'm giving up on this. This is 13 minutes. I'm not even halfway through this. It is the most boring and substanceless video of all time. Nothing happens in this video. mic quality is terrible, editing is terrible, actual substance is non-existent, nothing goes on. With my, like, Let's Plays and stuff, I'm gonna group all of them into one thing, like, I'm gonna rank all my TF2 things as one, because they're all pretty much the same. Actually, I got bumped up to easier solely because I know there is at least one thing worse than this, so, yeah. It's bad, though. These videos suck. I don't know why. I still have my Wario Land 2 script, the original one, and it's not terrible. It's, like, not a great script, but it's so much better than whatever this was. Thumbnail's terrible. I mean, it's making these in Gmod for some reason, and I don't know why. Because I felt like I thought I could make things in Gmod. I can't. I know stuff actually happens in this video. Things like right at the end where this one guy just gives out a bunch of like free gifts to everyone. Alright. Yeah, Adam. The absolute guy that he is. Yeah, that's one thing worth mentioning in this video. So when something actually happens in one of my old TF2 Let's Plays. Wow! They said it was impossible. Because it is impossible. I don't know, again, I don't know why I did this. I feel like that's part of the reason why like my channel took so long to actually like get anywhere, because right at the start I was just doing completely useless things that didn't get anywhere, didn't get any views because no one wants to see them, because they're terrible. Yet here it was. This one is actually a real video, I think.
Tier list.
Why? Oh, that's what it claps. That's like, are you kidding me? Hold up. That's what the noise is. How does that become the sort of disgusting? It's like the first video that actually got comments so like, hey, a good video and stuff like that, which is nice to see. I do like seeing stuff like that, especially like when you're a small new channel.
Chances, but there might be something better.
Okay, I'm not even gonna bother watching this one. I just remember for one thing, it's actually like a weirdly good tier list. Like, I don't know, I still like agree with basically everything on here today. What do you know? Old Star actually made a good video. Wow.
I don't know, it's good in more situations than those three. So let's go into low C tier.
Yeah, like this isn't even that bad of a video, which I am amazed by. Yeah, I had this thing going like back the day where I had this like plan where I was gonna do like one series of Let's Plays, like one game or something, and then finish off with some tier list of some sort. Like, hey, I just finished all these videos about TF2. Let's make a soldier weapon tier list. Or like, what else we do? Hey, just finished playing Kirby Superstar. Let's make a video on that. That's a not terrible idea. It's just like if I made like good videos, it might have been better. I'm gonna put this in C tier. Like I said, it's not a bad video, surprisingly enough. It's really not fantastic, nothing worth mentioning, but it's not terrible. It's fine. That's what C tier is. In my quest to like do exactly what I just described, Let's Play followed by the tier list, I had to branch out into 3 categories. I was gonna do Terraria 1.4 because that just came out, Kirby Superstar, and Half-Life. The like Terraria 1.4 series went on for 3 episodes and then got frustrated and gave up, and then started something entirely different, which actually wasn't terrible. So I don't think it's even worth like mentioning. Half-Life though, what is the context? I love these like recommended themos because sometimes they'll just show the most absurd part of a video. I didn't even animate my intro that time. How did I get away with this, dude? It's hard to like rank all these on my just because I don't want to watch all of them because they're, first off, most of these are multiple episodes long. I don't want to see multiple episodes of this. That is a colossal waste of everyone's time. Like 43 minutes is in episode 6 of this. I do remember what was happening in this one, but still. I just gotta try to like remember. First, I'm gonna pick a good thumbnail to represent the whole thing. I'm gonna go with this one. This one actually wasn't too bad. D tier. The thing with like Half-Life playthroughs is that it suffers from most of the same problems as my TF2 Let's Plays, but there's actually like something happening at all times. Like I'm trying to move forward somehow. Most of the time I'm failing to do so, but there's stuff happening. So after that, it suffers from all the same problems. It's still just not a good video, but it feels like something's always trying to happen, you know? But yeah, same mic quality issues, same all that stuff. It's pretty ass. I play through every Half-Life game, but like I just gotta count all of them as one because they're all pretty ass. And now we get to a series of videos I'm trying to think about. Oh my god, like Kirby videos. First off, I don't really know why I did these, and they are so goddamn terrible. Why do all my old videos start with like the most disgusting noises possible?
Oh, it's one of those games where you get beat a jump, okay.
You barely even hear me. The game audio is so loud.
Oh, that sounds good.
No way, an actually well-edited part. Anyway, old video, impossible. Wait, the Donkey Kong rap is just up here recommended.
Probably Terraria. Or something else like.
That'd be cool. Wow, these are some awesome plans going forward. Wish I could, I'm only 4 minutes into this. No chance, dude. I don't have time for this. This video is... Yeah, these ones are ass. My audio quality is somehow even worse because the audio balancing is terrible. I'm throwing these into F tier. These are... I'm glad I private these. I don't know what I was thinking putting these out, thinking they were acceptable. They're utter garbage. There's one thing that pretty good came out of this though, and that's my Kirby copyability tier list, which I remember being much like my Soul tier list, actually decent. It's 40 minutes long. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing because all my older videos are just not very fun to watch. Simple as that.
I should say here, it's a pretty simple ability, but it's a pretty fun one.
Yeah, this video, what I call, is actually still pretty accurate. Yeah, it's not bad actually. What do you know? But yeah, my tier lists were kind of like always kind of at least decently good, which I'm impressed by. There's also started a trend I was gonna use, or trying to use for a while of whenever I was talking about like whatever is like my absolute favorite thing I would use is one song from Kirby.
Staff is my favorite ability in the entire series. Here's why. So
there it is, that song, Hypernova All Stars. It's called. I actually still used to feel like a song pretty recent videos when we were talking about like my absolute favorite thing, like in general thoughts or other tier lists or something. This one did kind of start that trend. My eye quality still sucks. It still suffers from a lot of problems with older videos. There's a lot of filler stuff that doesn't need to be there, but it's fine. Putting it right next to the soldier weapon tier list, it's not terrible. There's worse videos. I've made worse videos. It's just not great, you know? And also it's 40 minutes long. I'm not gonna watch that. I will watch all of my like later videos, I guess, because they are like, there's actually substance there. There's things that happen. First off, what the heck? I don't even remember making this one. Okay, first off, this is another TF2 video. It's just like, this one came out after like the string of 4, so I totally forgot about it. It's actually decent length though, so I might watch this one all the way through. I'm like, man, this computer was garbage. I forgot how bad it was because I don't have it anymore.
Oh, I killed someone.
That actually looked like it would have been cool if it wasn't like that. That's not really the fault of the video, it's more the fault of the computer.
So with the laggy mess of my computer and my ping combined being awful, I managed to kill someone.
That's what I'm saying, huh?
Oh. Wait, hold on, what?
That, again, thanks solely to my computer, that's just ended up being like a really funny edit. Because it freezes right as the rocks are about to hit me and I'm just dead.
What if I just like...
This video isn't actually...
Does this guy not know how to air blast
the worst thing I've ever seen. Especially compared to my other TF2 videos, this one isn't like atrociously bad.
Oh no.
There's funny things that happen. I suck.
Yeah, I killed someone.
Like whatever that was actually pretty good. It's just the combination of the low quality footage, the low quality computer, the terrible frame rate, the high ping, everything about it just makes this video like ironically really funny, but there's also like actually good parts in here.
Okay, now the pyro is dominating me.
Yeah, my commentary isn't even that bad.
What? Where did my charge go?
Things happen.
Where did
funny events occur? This video isn't terrible. I actually feel like, hey, I could watch the rest of this without like wanting to jump off a bridge.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe.
I also love how chat in this entire video is going ballistic with each other, and I don't even point it out once. It's not terrible. It's not. It's not amazing. It's like bottom of C tier, but it's still a C tier old Let's Play, which is better than I thought. I'm gonna count it separately from every other TF2 old Let's Play because it's actually like fine. So my Terraria playthrough, after I gave up on 1.4, I decided to do Calamity mod with only Flamethrowers, which ended up being a very, very long series for one thing. I think it took me 26 episodes to complete. I actually have these they're still publicly available, because like things happen. I seem to remember that they're actually like good videos. For one thing, okay, these things are crazy long. I don't really want to watch all these though, because a lot of them are like free half an hour. Dog.
Hello and welcome back. So it has been a...
How's my audio quality somehow worse? I don't really know where to rank. I remember these being like decently good videos actually, for the most part, but like they're just... I'm not gonna watch these. Here, let's check out the later episodes. Episode 20. I think it's when my mic actually like gets good.
Well, hello.
Yeah.
And welcome back to Calamity Buff with only Flamethrowers.
This series definitely improves as it goes on. Like, my first videos are kind of ass, my mic quality's ass, but then gradually I improve, my freaking editing improves, my like commentary improves, my frame rate does not improve. I remember that for the final boss I had to turn off frame skip mode because my options for the final boss were either playing super slow-mo or playing like 2 FPS where you could not see anything that's coming my way. There's also these where I like invented my thumbnail style for early on, where I had like, you know, the star and then like the who and the schwa and then like logo character. I still use the same as a template that I later like repurposed for streaming in a similar thing. Like, I remember this one actually like really good. This series thing like really see how I improved from like start of my Let's Play to the end of my Let's Play era. I think I'm gonna put the collective group of these at the top of D tier. There's definitely some weak parts, and the later videos especially get like really long. Like I start to like, I don't know, I either like just like forget to crop out old stuff or like unnecessary stuff, or just like hour 6 minutes, 52 minutes immediately after that. It's not a terrible series though, like it isn't, which is impressive. But I'd say it's the peak of my Let's Play series, which isn't like a great one, but I like it just because you can see how much I start to like I improve, or like I've said, it's still not a great series like on its own, but it's best of the worst. Now there are some other videos I had back in the day. Like at some point, randomly, for some reason, I got tired of making a Let's Plays and decided to make an actual like scripted video, because I wanted to talk about GM Construct. And this was the first like fully scripted videos I'd made since Wario Land, and this one like blew up for some reason. Like it got like in my top 5 most popular videos. Yeah, 2.2k is a good amount. Yeah, like this video, like I made this video and I realized, hey, I really like this, but I also felt like I had to finish my Let's Play series, which I didn't really want to do, but I continued to do them anyways. So this video is short, and apparently the music's like weirdly loud, but after that I think it's been...
Gary's mod has become one of the best selling Steams on game, selling well over 10 million copies.
I give all this praise to this video, and then I start off by saying, Gary's mod is one of the best selling Steams on game.
To wrap things up, GM Construct strikes a delicate balance and does so in perfect execution, better than those that I've tried, which is why it's remembered so fondly today.
Okay, first off, outro jump scare. Second off, yeah, this one is actually good. It was like 3 years ago, so I wasn't great at making videos, and that kind of shows. But all my points in this video are actually like really solid, and I think I get the idea across really well. Again, my script just saves this one entirely. I can see why I'm actually glad this one ended up being my most popular. Even one of the older ones, and it suffers from like mic problems and editing problems. It's not bad. It really isn't. In fact, I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think it holds up a lot. It holds up a bit more than a Wario Land 2. It's gonna be like bottom of B tier though, so I'll just shove it over here for now. There's just some slightly weird. Oh god, can I just ignore this one? Trying Archery Time. This one got 1 view. I'm pretty sure that was like myself. Can't believe this is my only video on Zelda, because that's a series I actually really like. And this is what I give it in return. Oh man, I'm so sorry, Zelda. Anyways, the problem with randomize is like, if you randomize a game, you have to actually like know the games to play it with the randomizer. I don't really know Ocarina of Time that well. I don't know why I decided to make this video. Utter garbage though. I am just going to move on. I don't think it's even worth talking about. So yeah, after that, my Let's Plays continued. I had a couple of one-offs that are hardly worth mentioning. Like, Ronaldinho Soccer, do you remember that? Remember back when that was a, like, relevant meme? Yeah, this one isn't bad, but the thing is, I just don't really want to talk about more of my Let's Plays, because most of them are just kind of the same thing, or just different games, same exact story. It's not worth mentioning ever. I want to, like, just get to the good stuff, you know? I want to get to, like, my actual scripted videos. Those are the ones that are actually interesting, can actually, like, reflect back on with some amount of substance, you know? There are some more tier lists, I guess.
I mean,
yeah, like, this is just another
short,
tier
but
list.
it's fun, you know?
I'm getting tired of talking about these. Okay, here's the main problem with a lot of my older videos. All they were just kind of the same. Like, it's either terrible Let's Play or pretty decent tier list, and that's probably what makes this video stand out. It's different. It's like one of my modern videos, which I feel are like all separate enough from each other to like be, you know, their own videos. After I finished with like my Let's Plays, I stopped. I've been trying to avoid doing episodic stuff entirely because I hate it, because it just floods the channel with like a bunch of the same thing constantly. So if given the chance, I will pack everything into a massive video if it saves a bunch of episodes. Like, I kind of did that with actually this exact video, the Meowthrower one, because I took five like recordings and decided to turn them all into one video, because I figured, hey, these don't need to be their own separate video. And I would think that with like everything I do. There was one exception. That's a video. There's a big video I've been working on for a really long time now that I am going to have to split into like at least probably 3 parts. But that's just because my computer does not have the storage to hold all the footage for everything. I don't even gotta bother like watching this one, dude. It's tier list. It's gonna be like decent. Okay, now this one's actually fun. This is the first of the, like short videos that's not really worth talking about, but this one's just fun. Yeah, this is a video. It's not worth ranking. It was my first of the short videos just made because, hey, I wanted to just talk about this really fast, and so I just talked about it really fast. That was about it. At this point in my Let's Play trek, I had I'd finished Half-Life and all of its add-ons, and Kirby Superstar. I was like, well done. At this point, I decided to split into 3 games again. You know, first off, I was still doing Calamity Flamethrower, which, you know, that's why I was like only about half done with that. Again, that series is crazy long. Then I decided to do Half-Life 2, and also I was planning on doing Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, but upon like as soon as I had finished editing that video, I was like, wait, this one's actually not very good. I probably shouldn't upload it. So that one's just completely lost time. But if old me thought that video was bad, it had to be really bad. So I'm glad that one's gone. Half-Life 2 though is probably my least favorite set of videos on this entire channel, because they are bad. Like, this feels like my worst commentary in any video, like, just from what I remember. Like, commentary's ass. I think my mic quality is also continually ass, and my computer just like is hardly good enough to run Half-Life 2, which is honestly impressive. There's like one part in particular. Where was it? It's at this point when I realized that the lighting is bad, because the game looks like this. Oh, I clearly missed something. Oh my god, I hate these. Are just like the pinnacle of my old videos, which would say they're garbage. And the worst part about them is that I had to do this to Half-Life 2, which has since become like one of my absolute favorite games of all time. And I feel it's a masterpiece that shows that video games can tell stories in their own unique ways. And I do this to it. It's terrible. It's by far, this series is easily my least favorite things I've ever done on this channel. I hate it so much. To counter that, while I was doing that, I also decided to pick up my third game, which I did in place of Kirby 64, which was Avatar on the PS2. I don't really know why I picked up this game. I seriously don't. Like, I heard it was ass. And so I was like, hey, maybe it'll be like funny ass, you know? And these videos, I remember, were so hilariously bad to make. Like, because the game is so garbage and so unfun to play. But I remember my commentary is actually like pretty decent. There's some funny things happen. And these ones actually did pretty well too, so maybe. First I'm gonna get some lunch. I'm freaking hungry. Alright. I think I get the gist of it at this point. Yeah, all the facial expressions in this game are absolutely terrible. I love this thumbnail. I love how everything in here is just focused. Also, this game has kind of permanently scarred me with. I never realized it until like 6 months ago. Every so often, once you defeat an enemy, and it'll be like, all in a day's work for the avatar. Except either way the computer ran the game is like, all in a day's work for the avatar. And he says that so many times in the game. And without even realizing it, I got to the point where I cannot hear all in a day's work without forever associating it with that. I've been cursed with that, but it's pretty funny. And the best part is, all these videos are like a decent length. This game sucks. Let's play pretty fun though.
Oh, the boy, Yang. Soak. Huh.
All in a day's work for the avatar. It's not the best video. Or series of videos. But I would say it's the best of the Let's Play era, so these just aren't as interesting to talk about as the thing. I've already explained this. I'm really looking forward to like when I get to the actual script videos. Half-Life games, do I have to rank this one? I think it's actually my least of the tier list, so he's gonna throw it. I don't even bother watching this one. After this, I finished up the Calamity playthrough, and then I made one more tier list that's actually like, so it was an alignment chart and everything.
Oh man, this has been a long time coming.
How's my mic quality like, worse in every single video? I don't get it. I love the auto-generated chapters. Intro, Small Worms, Duke Fisher, King Slime, Polar Gas, Profane, Destroyer, Slime God. Yeah, that's another early tier list. It's fine. Alright, I have space in C tier. But I do think it's a C tier video, so yeah. This was the last video they made in this era of my channel, it's called. Because after this, the very next thing I did was the channel update about the future, where I basically said, hey, I'm done with these stupid Let's Plays, they suck. I want to make actual videos. And this is where things actually get interesting. Because as at this point, when I started making fully scripted videos, and they became the main thing I worked on, which I much enjoy doing. I find these to be so much more fun than a Let's Play. I do like doing Let's Plays, or rather stream highlights in this case. Which, by the way, just we're clear, I'm not going to be ranking streams, I'm going to be ranking stream highlights because I put a lot of work and effort into those. The first one of these I did after changing gears was ranking every Terraria NPC. I remember, yeah, I think this was a pretty good start. I remember being pretty pleased with this one when it came out. This is my first scripted video. I want to see how it compares my other two. I guess it was two separate things rather than my modern scripted videos, because these ones I actually kind of knew I was doing those ones I did. So I want to see how this compares. Is my audio quality better? Is my script better, or about the same? Because my script's actually pretty good. Is the editing good? Let's find out.
He's selling useful things.
This first video where I think I used a battle background. I've since then used these a lot. Right now, one was channel banner, one was in the background profile pic. They represent Earthbound pretty well, which is why I decided to go with them, because Earthbound is a game I hold very near and dear to my heart. And they're just good backgrounds for anything. They look cool. They're interesting. The hardest part of making this video was not making the script. It was not editing the video. It was not recording the audio clips or anything. The hardest part was designing a unique house for every NPC. This took at least twice as long as anything else in this video. But I'm really glad how it turns out. Because I want to give every NPC a unique house that best suited them, or what I thought of them.
If there's one NPC I feel everyone always forgets about, it's the pirate, and justifiably so. Sure, he talks in pirate. I have pirate speech as much as the next guy.
It still feels like I'm kind of uncomfortable behind the microphone, and kind of nervous about what I'm saying. I guess I'm just not used to reading off a script at this point. I'm not emoting very well as a thing.
Number 25. Builders love him. Found how to change the color of your world with this one simple trick.
Like that. I really could just express myself with yeah, like that. I don't know. It would be like, builders love him. Found how to change the color of your world with this one simple trick. But that's just, I just stutter and slur together too many words is a thing. Listen to this.
Band names aren't updated by the clothier, which is why I put him at number 15.
Which is why I put in number 50. Speak up! I still probably kind of have to this day, but I think I've gotten better at it.
Which is really neat, since I love these furniture sets. Oh, and I haven't even gotten to the best part. Teleport really neat, since I love these furniture sets.
There's a frame of black in here, and I cannot stand that.
Number 1. Who could number 1 be other than me?
There's a song again. There it is. Totally use it all the time. I don't like this video very much. It's not nearly as good as I remember being, just because my quality is still really bad. I don't really know why, but probably the script just isn't as good as some of the other ones. I think my script in this one's worse than my first two videos, which is really weird because it came out after them. The houses are cool, but the script is bad. The video. I guess I might just be less lenient on this one because at this point I should have been able to improve some of these things, you know? These are beginner problems that should be fixed by now, but they aren't. Yeah, it's not great. It's not a terrible video, it's just... Right now I'm studying graphic design in college, and it annoys me to no end they don't have any outlines on the text, because that makes it really hard to read, especially the numbers in the bottom of the screen. That's just hard to read. It needs an outline or something. Next, Frost Legion video. This one was just kind of a quick little thing to celebrate Christmas, but I put enough work into it, or I think it can go on the list. I remember it'd be just fun to do.
And
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It feels better than my first one. It's much more quick to the point, and my script just feels tighter. Still not a phenomenal video, but better than the other Terraria one I just did, that's for sure. C tier with you. I think there's a lot of them in C tier, but hopefully, as we move forward, this will change. Because we're getting to the point now where we're gonna start making good videos, I believe. First off, real quick one. This one's less than a minute. Freaking thing got so many awards on the goddamn workshop, though. It's insane. Anyways, yeah, that's not a video worth ranking. And now, next to the last video I had on my old computer, and also the only video that I have on Earthbound somehow, despite that being kind of the whole icon of my channel. I don't remember too much about this video. I remember it was fun and really weird to make. It just made me mess around with some gecko codes on a SNES emulator. But I think this one's pretty good, but again, I'm not positive, so let's find out. The results were interesting, to say the least. Join me on my adventure to get the largest party in Earthbound. I already feel like I'm the quest for the expressing more. Just based on this first intro, it feels like I actually know I'm talking. Party of 11. I'll see y'all there. Thanks for watching. Hey, actually good video. I like this one a lot. I like this video. The script is back to being pretty dang solid. The footage is good. I like the format I have going here with everyone off to the side. And this feels like the rest of the video went actually emoting pretty well. So I'm gonna throw in yeah, B tier. Might move it up later actually. I like it. It feels like I'm starting to go in the right direction. Then I get my new computer, the one I have now. This one changed a lot of things. And the first thing I decided to do after that was I don't need to talk about this one. And then we get to the Sun on a Stick video. This one is one of my most popular videos. I still am a big advocate for this weapon. Let's see what my points are in this. The other upside is the main reason I use it. Why is the 25% resistance? The frame rate in this video is weirdly bad. I have no idea why. Considering it should be at least 60 FPS, considering it was recorded on my new computer. I think I just messed it up in editing. Take a look at this footage and tell me what you notice. I forgot that I had that kill sound, because I changed my kill sound recently, but man, that one's good. Yeah, I really like this video actually. This one, this is one of my most popular videos. I'm glad it is. This is a solidly made video. The thing's one of my best. Everything about it just is good. The script is good. My reasoning is actually really good. Footage is awesome. I like the music choice. I spend way too long choosing music for my videos, and some of this is just amazing. All it does is music in this one. This is an A tier video for sure. I would say it's one of my absolute. I wouldn't say it's absolutely incredible, worthy of S tier, but it's good, and especially because it's just quick and to the point. And I actually emote well. This is my first video that actually feels like a good video, you know. This one is out of date. That much I know. That is the one thing that I really know about this video. I don't remember much about making it. I remember not being all too passionate about it either, so I don't expect this one's gonna be very good. How selfish. That's the worst freaking line delivery thing I've ever did. Yeah, unfortunately Providence has just swoop in at right the very end and make it herself required. How selfish. That's terrible. Yeah, it's a bit better than I remember, but still not great by any means. The main problem with this video is just that I feel like I only did one take of the script every time. I need to shrink this down to so now we can include this one in here now. The line delivery here is just mediocre. The script is fine. There are some good bits in there, but it's really nothing spectacular. And top of that, again, the whole video is just so out of date now that it's just weird to go back to. I don't think I got update again. unremarkable. I actually gotta throw a top C tier though, because it's not like as bad as most things in C tier. I also totally forgot my old outro music. The I don't really know why I went with this. It's just some, like, I guess it was some royalty-free music that I kind of liked, but I don't really know why I decided to make my outro. I much prefer a new one. It's more representative of this channel. Anyways, after that, General Thoughts is a series that I like a lot. It's fun. It's just really fun to do. Yeah, and this is gonna be part 2 of my 5% special. A video I will simply tell general updates to General Thoughts, where I just go back to all these and just, you know, update it, you know, based on what I currently think of things. Like, I definitely gotta get some things wrong in here, you know? That's why it'll be fun. General Thoughts videos, first off, these are, like, probably my favorite videos to work on, just because they're so casual, but I just get to say basically whatever I want to them. Just anything I want to say about a weapon or item or person, I say it, and then that's the video. It's just purely my opinion, just whatever I feel about it. Like, it just makes them so free and fun to write the scripts for, you know? It's just fun to, like, go through and use everything, you know? The recording footage for them is also really fun. I'm gonna just be, like, writing down, like, everything you need to update. I think all these are also, like, pretty dang good videos, but I'm not positive on that one. But let's find out, shall we? General Thoughts, episode 1. Hype is fun, the fast reload is great. However, I have some bones to pick with the soda popper. Firstly, that's weird. I thought that this video was gonna be, like, the one where I really start, like, expressing myself and being, like, much more, I don't know, vocal or confident, but it really doesn't. I still feel, like, kind of reserved, which is odd. You should definitely try the guillotine. It just takes a bit of practice to constantly aim. Bonk. Well, that's a weird frame fall, but yeah. Like I said, like, just based on, like, the guillotine section especially, like, energy just is not there, which is weird, because I really remember it being there. So, I'm guessing it might have been streaming, maybe that gave you, like, all my modern energy and really got used to being in front of a camera, but I'm not sure. In case you can't tell, I don't really like this weapon. It seems that as soon as I drink this, I lose my ability to... Yeah, it feels like right near the start of my getting good at scripted videos arc, because I still, like, have all the... and it's in there, you know? Yeah. Game. Bat. No one uses it. Again, this video is also probably my favorite use of music that I've looked at so far, because the way I have to distribute is, I like to get a lot of music in video games, you know? It's just good background music. So I have it distributed as, like, each class gets, like, their own series to choose from. Like, I know Scout has Sonic music because he's fast, and then from there, each section gets their, like, primary, secondary, melee, each gets their own, song from that series. It's so good. I think I'll come back to this one, or probably just, I just watched this one at my own time, because it's just a lot of footage they don't really have much to commentate on, but I'll write down any notes I have. Hey, yo, I'm back. It is a new day, and I finished watching this video. This one, gotta say, it's about as good as I thought it was. General Thoughts videos take a lot of work, but they always turn out really well because of it. This one is no exception. This video turned out amazingly, actually. I took down some notes, like, first everything I'm gonna cover in general updates, but also, in my more recent, like, formatted videos, I guess I always use, like, zoom-ins and outs to, like, emphasize points, which is, you probably noticed. Don't I wish there was some easy way to prevent all of them from having fun? Well, boy, do I have the ultimate person-hating weapon for you. I should have, like, a zoom, like slow zoom or something, you know? Additionally, I complained, like, in the beginning of this video that I don't really emote very much, like, outer engineer. Later on, like, as this video goes on, I really start to, like, I remembered emoting these videos for a reason, because I do, here. As for the negatives, you fire tracer rounds, making the enemy tell where you are. But since I'm an idiot and typically hover around my team when playing sniper, or hide in the most obvious spots, it's not too big a deal. Actually, yeah, like, that whole section just felt like I really felt like I felt like I was passionately talking about, which is awesome, because that's progress, that's good. Finally, my last note was just how insanely hilarious all this footage is. Like, all my domain footage is just, like, the funniest thing ever. The Seeker Launcher has a side grade for all of these, but you just can't beat the original. Jack of all trades, master of all. Like that, that's awesome. My absolute favorite clip in this video is probably this one with the Quickie Bomb launcher, which feels incredibly balanced considering the upsides. Will you get called out for using this weapon? Probably. Is it worth it? I'll leave that up to you. He just comes charging in directly to the stickies. It's hilarious. I love this video. I'm so glad it actually turned out as well as I thought it did. Yeah, this is an A tier video for sure. I have a feeling that all the General Thoughts videos are gonna be pretty dang high, because they turn out good and they're so fun to make. Up next is another quick a real quick one. The epic TF2 Training Bots touch, very epic. Because I love just making April Fool's videos. They are hilarious. I sadly wasn't able to make one this year because I was out of town. The whole thing behind this one is that I had my old microphone, like from 10 years ago or something, is this stick that I still like have. It's like up there. I'm not gonna get it down because that's too much effort, but it was horrendously terrible. So I decided it'd be fun just to record a video with that.
Yo, what's up, gamers? It's your...
Here's a question though, does it sound better than my old videos? Who knows? My favorite part about this one isn't even that, it's just that the audio balancing is for some reason absolutely terrible. I wasn't even trying to do this, but it just turned out horrible, which just adds to the humor so much. Additionally,
guys, this is so...
I accidentally made it like 30 FPS too, or something lower. I don't even know how. That was just purely accidental, but that's hilarious. Okay, so yeah, my absolute favorite part is just like this one section, or these two sections. There's like right next to each other. First off, and then also,
what the heck? Bro, this, I don't know, this intro is kind of, it's got like the,
it's completely inaudible. I love it.
This guy might be hacking.
It's such a stupid video. I'm not gonna rank. It's not a video worth rating. This thumbnail is amazing though. I'm so glad. Yeah, it doesn't deserve to go on the tier list. It's just a real quick, funny April Fool's video, but it's just worth talking about. I want to just talk about that one. It's just a fun one. Okay, so after that, I decided to do something I really should have done a long time ago. I went back and actually made my Wario Land 2 video. I redid the script and just decided, hey, since I completely forgot to do this at one time, I'm gonna do it now. And that's what I did. I remember this one being like, just solid. Like, not amazing, not terrible, just a nice, simple, good video. I hope it sticks like that, because if so, that's a pretty nice thing. 6 golden coins. The intro! That's right. These were like the first videos I made on this computer, and with that I decided to just, that's probably what like changed my like mentality about editing. I was like, hey, I can do better, because I've got better now. So I decided to rebrand my intro a bit to make it like instead of go like wow, which is just simpler and to the point. I like it. I like this. I like my current intro a lot more. Immediately after, how did I even do that? Like, I don't know if you can hear this in like the playback, but I somehow like switched from talking only in like the left headphone to just my game center. Let's see how the sequel improves. Immediately after pressing. How do I do that? Alright, yeah. Wario Land 2. It's, yeah, pretty much exactly what I remember. It's not top tier or anything. So as I have my cursor on screen for like half the video, which is really annoying. It's not quite like just good enough to be an A tier video, but it's what I remember. Nice and solid. Exactly what it used to be. This one's just kind of unnotable, but I just felt like I had to like come back and do that, considering it was a sort of thing I promised I would do at some point. And I did. Bloons multiplayer. So when I was getting close to 100 subs, I decided to like do something to try to get those subs by making a video a day until I got there, which lasted about 2 days because of events I'll get to shortly. I'm gonna go out of the for this one, but first this is Bloons multiplayer, which I don't even know if it's worth talking about. I don't think it is. I seem to remember this one just being a video. Oh wait, player. That's right. Player 2's connection is not. I think I actually edited this one pretty well, so I'm gonna check it out. Oh, we're already starting. What song is this? I know this song, but I can't remember what it is. Nice little video. It is pretty well edited, actually. This video, fine. Nice little thing. Yeah. That's not good, but this is one of 2 videos I made. The other one, this one. TF2, the Custom MVM Experience. I have a love-hate relationship with this video. This one was fun to make, that's for sure. I enjoy this video. I remember being pretty good. That's not my problem with it. My problem with it is, this is not a video that got me to 100 subs. This is a video that got me to 400 plus subs. Because this one blew up. This thing was and still is by far my most viewed video. It's like 20 6,000 views, which is a ton. The problem with that is I don't really want this one to be my most popular video, you know? Like, this one, I managed to record all the footage, edit, and upload within the span of 24 hours. Whereas I have other videos that took, where I had to like, record footage, and then other footage, and then write a script, record some audio, record some other audio, edit it all together seamlessly, and to make a 2-hour video that took like 4 months. And this one, they made it under a day, is the one that blew up, and my greatest fear in life is gonna be remembered as the guy who made that one funny TF2 video once, which would be... There probably is a reason this one did so well, and I want to know if it's actually like a great... I gotta bother ranking this one because it's not worth talking about. This one definitely is though, so let's see what's in store. I'll give you a hint. What do you think everyone puts on a sign? Do you think I'd be creative enough to put something different on my sign? Because signs are fun in TF2. This one is one of my signs. There's like, as many people point out, there's exactly one frame where you can see. I have since got another sign that I absolutely love because it's actually a good joke. Maybe sure enough there was one frame. Cool. I did not know that. Anyways, yeah, I still have the sign. It's not my go-to sign anymore because I actually have a funny one. It's kind of hard to tell. I forgot about that kill sound. I've had so many different kill sounds here at TF2. They're all so good though. And yeah, I can actually see why this one blew up. I might have preferred it if it was another one of videos, but this one is, I think in terms of sheer comedy, this is probably my best video, just because of the sheer absurdity of everything that happens in this. It is ridiculous, absurd, but so good. And my commentary remains like consistently great throughout the whole thing. I might want to throw into S tier, partially because it's a good video, and partially because it's like the video that like got me to where that got me like a ton of subs, and I probably wouldn't be here today without it. But I don't know. I think I'll throw it high A tier or mid A tier right now. That's right. Next, oh man, okay, now this was a good time. Okay, so after that video, like in preparation for 100 subs, I actually had videos ready. I had too many videos out. I had 4 videos that just had already at the same time, and I had to wait. I wanted to wait like 2 weeks between each one to not overwhelm people. I wish I could have that now, because now it takes me like 8 weeks to even make a video, because, oh man. So the first one was General Thoughts Episode 2, with a Smash Bros. One. I think this was just kind of another General Thoughts video. I'm not sure like if it holds up as well, but it probably does. And I like Flood for a similar reason. I just... Oh my god, we're already off with all like the best footage I've ever recorded. Both in its reflecting powers and its gimmick potential. And I like Flood for a similar reason. Kirby just sucks. And this video is definitely a lot more comprehensive than episode 1 General Thoughts. I spent like about a minute on each character from the looks of it, which is a lot more than they gave about General Thoughts. Because General Thoughts most was like there are a lot of things just like, hey, this is a stock weapon, it's there, it hits things, you know. This one's like, hey, here's Link. I don't play Link, but he's kind of fun because he's got projectiles, he's got he's got slow, strong hits. It's comprehensive. It's good. I like it. The ICs are again. I gotta stress, this video top tier
a whole
footage.
Lot of fun. Ice climbers. On the subject of Zelda characters with baffling movesets, let's talk Ganon, King of Evil, the primary antagonist
about these like
of the legendary Zelda franchise. Set up traps with down B and get ridiculous offstage kills with side B. So much variety. Granted, I am pretty bad at most things, but I have a load of fun just messing around. What is going on with my mic quality in like this one section? Like throughout the entire rest of the video, everything sounds fine, you know, pretty good. But then as soon as I start talking about Snake, just neutral B, edge guard with up smash, set up traps with down B, and get ridiculous offstage kills with side B.
What happens?
Ike. As I'm sure you remember, I'm a big fan of heavy hitters, so
and it just goes back to Ike. What happened with Snake? What did I do with him?
Right up my alley.
Here's something worth talking about. Okay, so throughout all of these, I have like a sweeping transition across screen. You know, the one was like, I probably just threw it up on screen now. Anyways, yeah, I don't have one between Olimar and Lucario.
That isn't exactly true. Lucario.
Because I actually have really good reason for this. It's not because I forgot. It's because this video is so large, I had to split into 2 separate videos that they edited individually. Then I had to delete the footage for one and get new footage for the other, and then edit that. And Lucario just happened to be exact like halfway point. I couldn't place the transition between the two of them because that's just how transitions work, you know. So that's why it's like this. Just thought that was kind of interesting, worth pointing out. To finish watching this video, it is it's good. Yeah, it's good. Most of my notes here are just like funny clips, but yeah. Most of my pages actually haven't changed too much since I actually made this video. Like for the most part, I agree with like almost everything in here still to like at least some extent. There's a couple of guys that I like want to update in general updates to general thoughts, but you know, I'll deal with that then. But yeah, for the most part it's good, and the video itself is not bad. My one complaint is that like gradually throughout the video, I really feel like I'm starting to just lose energy from what I'm talking about, like especially when I talk about the big old Corden praise. Feels like I'm just freaking tired at that point. All for basic combos, kill moves, and all that. I ended up winning the battle next week, but even after that, I decided to keep playing Corden. It's just like kind of tired there. I don't know, I think I may have recorded too much in one night or something. It's weird. So, because the footage in this video is like top tier actually. First off, the freaking most pitiful attempt at a Mega Man combo ever. Time. Yeah. This makes me not have the most fun with him, but I also don't really dislike playing him. Pretty new. I just completely jump over Inkling and just attempt to do the combo anyways. Now this is an actual combo. Pair this with a good chargeable projectile. You've got a character I really like playing as. Not the one remaining member of the 7, but at least 8 here. Rose. Good stuff, good stuff. Check out this combo right here. I never play Banjo, but there's a good reason for that. It feels like everything he has to offer I could just find out some other character on the roster. He's not necessarily bad, he's just so mind-numbingly. Crom bowling will never not be funny. Yeah, this video is not bad. I'll throw a bottom of 8 here. It is good. Up next would be the Shahansha video. It's not called the Sharons. The Sharanga. This is the first of my like weird series of like really short but sweet Terraria videos that I just like do sometimes just because I feel like making them. Got this one. Got the portal gun. Got the snowball cannon. Well, I put some work into these, so maybe. I've never seen that thing. I don't blame you. The Choro-Gon is an old-gen console exclusive bow. The zooms. This must have been the video where I started using the zooms. I had some of them in the video we just talked about, but this one, I already see. What the heck? What is this? Intro. The Stronghold. Crafting. Vulcan Repeater. And I can also get you those early, as previously mentioned. So, assuming you failed at Unitive Worlds or Brain
Where is the fade?
Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, it's actually like really freaking good. I don't know why. That's wow. Josh out here with the mind-boggling revelations. Terraria, man, the YouTube comments are really something. Anyways, I did not think this video would be like as good as it is, but like this one genuinely feels like it's my best script so far. Like I don't know what I did. I actually got to put like up here. I am amazed this is like as good as it is. Like all my points are really concise, really well explained. The zooms, I love the zooms. That's why I use the zooms all the time. But this is like the first time I really use them like this much and this well. The one thing I don't like is that like it doesn't fade in and out of some things previously mentioned. So assume oh, it hurts. But aside from that, yeah, this is a really good video actually. It's short, it's concise, it's to the point, and it's well explained. It's perfect what it wants to be. And that was the second of my 400 sub videos. Next one was Wario Land. The final part of my trio of videos I should have done at the start of my channel. So how's the game keep your attention for the whole game? Well, Wario's moveset. Wario is much more than his cousin. Firstly, he can pick up and throw enemies. This is a pretty cool move, but what do I say here? Like, Wario's moveset. Wario is much more than his cousin. Wario is much than his cousin. What is this word? I seriously. Okay, like I said, I had some problems with enunciation in the past, but what is this word? So how's the game keep your attention for the whole game? Well, Wario's moveset. Wario is much more than his cousin. Give me a second. Wario's much more to do than his cousin. What? No chance. Wario's much more to do than his cousin. Okay, I can kind of like hear it now, but still, that's terrible. If I were to pull up my script to understand what I'm saying in this video, that's not good. Yeah, I mean, Mario Land 2 is just like a good, simple, solid video. I think it just accomplishes what it needs to really well, you know? Wario Land just doesn't quite do that as much. Like, it's not bad, it's just not quite as good. Like, it just doesn't feel like it's as tightly made as Mario Land 2, you know? Like, it's still a good video and stuff, but yeah. I just gotta bump this down a bit. I just don't really feel like I have any, like, energy. Party car, dodging a couple of... There's no, like, one thing I can point out and be like, hey, this part kind of sucks. It's just, like, the whole thing is just kind of, like, fine. You know? Nothing worth mentioning. The next video, though. That one is worth mentioning. Oh, this one. I have fixed... This is another one that blew up. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, this video is wacky. Alright. I made it as the fourth and final video of my, 100 subscribers special thing. Sometimes they tell me, hey, I make videos, you know, because I like doing it. They're like, oh yeah, what's your YouTube channel? Sometimes I feel a bit reluctant to tell them this, and this video is the main reason why. 2021, yeah. Around this time, I, like, played up degeneracy a lot more as a joke. I don't really know why. Like, yeah, if you watched, like, my streams from back then, like, Fire Emblem Fates especially, it's very noticeable that I tend to like play into that a lot more. Like, not saying I'm not a degenerate, because I mean I do play Fire Emblem, but like back then I really like played it up a lot more, you know. Since then I like toned it down a lot and just, I don't know, take a more like actual writing jokes approach. I feel that this video is like the absolute peak of that, you know, obviously just based on like what it is. So this is gonna be an interesting one to just you look back on and probably disagree with. So yeah, I forgot. My music picks in this video are like actually top tier. I don't know why, but like all of them are just so good. Like I spent like a weirdly long amount of time choosing out good music for these. It shows. I spent my time well, I swear. Half these guys like aren't actually like underage, but like I don't know them, so like they would have gotten Hoot here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, so I like her design. Shows off all the best aspects of her character, but it's still just boring and also too large. Like, again, play the degeneracy a lot more. Not sure how I feel about that, but so far this video is like weirdly good. I don't know why, but like for some reason all my recently is like really solid, and all my jokes are like pretty consistently funny too. Yeah, this already might actually be like a pretty solid video if it just keeps up like this. She's still brought down by her like personality in the mainline Mario games, since those are her home series. So I can't put her anywhere above cool tier. Like, all of this is like stupidly well explained. Like my reasoning for Peach is like so well thought out actually, and it's so good. This isn't a scripted video, that's the thing. I did not write a script for this. I had like some notes on some characters, but that was it. So I was just making everything up on the spot. So their outfits really show off all the best parts of their characters, you know. And most importantly of all, they introduced jiggle physics to Smash Bros. That's fantastic. God, that's automatically up me here. Feel free to argue. Okay, first off, I apparently liked it at some point, which I don't remember doing. No, like, I'm not gonna bother to like it because like it's a good video. This is actually like weirdly, like I said, all my explanations in this video are like weirdly really good. Like almost all of them are like completely justified. I actually have some solid reasoning behind them, and I explain them really well, which is weird because again I did have a script for this. It was just all making it up on the spot. Aside from like a couple of notes about each character, like hey, Marina's good because A, B, C, you know. And for the rest, like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, A blah blah blah, C, B blah 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 blah, C, you know. And somehow everything just it ended up being like one of my best. It feels like I was reading off a script, but I wasn't, which is bizarre but really impressive actually. Yeah, it's kind of degenerate, especially in super spicy tier, but it is like a really solidly made video, especially because like there's some really funny parts here too. Long green hair, that's cool. I really like her hairstyle. Like, green hair isn't too common. Like, I think she's the only yeah, I guess you and also shut up. Yeah, I like this video. I kind of like this video. I don't know how I feel about this video actually, but it's a good video. It's like a really good video actually. I don't know how I feel that this is one of my best, but it is. Actually, I'm not gonna put that. I gotta put like H2's getting pretty populated. which is cool. I actually gotta bump this down into here though. After the oh boy, the Idiot series currently consists of only 2 videos. However, if my memories are correct, these videos are like some of my best around. First off, these ones are fun to work on sometimes. I'll get into the details of why they suck in this next one, because that's an interesting one. But yeah, the whole concept behind these videos is so simple. Like, I just record a bunch of footage with my friends of us playing a game, and then just edit together, give us all subtitles, and yeah. But there's so many like little things that just go into making these videos like fun to make and fun to watch, giving each person a unique font and color and like. And I remember like this one especially. Like, first off, there's so many good moments in it. I just remember that, like, once you start watching it, it's, like, weirdly hard to stop. I hope it is like that, because so, if it is that good, that's a amazing thing to have in a video.
I make so much money! Alright, we already
I spent so long making this video, I still remember, like, all the cuts I have. Like, I knew that right after Kaya said, I make so much money, it was about to cut. Because I remember that right after she said that, I spent so much time on this video. It is insane. This isn't the longest Spin-off video, but it's pretty close. I think the longest is actually just the other.
75% of the nation needs to agree for me to nuke.
Why not?
Okay, what exactly does the nuke do?
Okay, nuke time!
This video is just pure chaos.
But me, I'm
not sure if that's a...
Okay.
Yeah, the video's like sometimes weirdly low quality. I don't know what's up with that. But this one might actually surpass MVM as a single funniest video. I forgot how just
God, no.
how good the copying was.
I think I might
Bottle boats! Oh my god, bottle boats!
Bottle boats!
We have a name, we have a company, we're doing this.
Hello.
Hello. And then, somehow, as if this video wasn't chaotic enough, replaces introduction in typical replace fashion, just makes everything go completely off the rails. Recording some Bloons.
Purple.
Yoshi?
Eat the code.
All he listened to was bubbling, main Yoshi, and spin attack. Not believe this.
That is right. Oh my god, okay, somehow throughout this increasingly chaoticness in this video only goes up exponentially in this last segment. It is so damn hilarious. What a video. I love this one so much. It is the funniest video of mine I've seen so far. It's just so chaotic, and there's so many things, but it's so well made. I spent like at least like 2 months working on this thing, just editing it alone. It shows. It really feels like it's been a long time, because it's so. Oh, I love this video. When I had this idea, there were 3 videos I thought were gonna be S tier for sure. This is one that I'm glad to see that it lives up to expectations. Another one was just the other Idiots video, because I just remember those being really solidly made videos. But every section has something entirely different going on, to some weird degree, and there's just such a mess of things, but it's all so fun and wacky and amazing. I love this video. It's exactly this time I started to stream around. I'm not gonna be reviewing my streams, because that is way too much time. I do have some videos that I made around, like, while I was streaming and stuff. Best tray and then nobody uses, which is the video on the portal gun. Steam Recall has been being pretty good, so I don't think it's gonna be as good as Shrug, which will end up being like a strangely good video, but who knows? I don't like that pronunciation. I can tell what I'm telling you saying here, like unlike the Wario Land, I like that one part of Wario Land. I have to just understand this is much like its game of origin, but it sounds like, well, that should be rather obvious, as you create 2 different portals and move between them instantly, much like its game of origin. Yeah, I can kind of understand, but like not really, not like that. All right, yeah, Well, this has a like pretty wonky dislike ratio. I still do agree with what he said in this one, that the portal gun is like a really good item. The fact that it's locked behind the end of the game kind of makes it not as useful as it really could have been. But again, in modded playthroughs, ooh, good stuff. This guy, bro, you mumbling. Really understand what he's saying. Yeah, this is around the time I started to become really aware of my enunciation problem. There's another video bit further ahead where I really became aware of it, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Anyways, yeah, this video, it's fine. My script is okay, it's just fine, there's really nothing worth mentioning about it. Yeah, probably C tier. Well, I do agree with the video itself, it's just not the best made. I do my points across pretty well with some good examples and whatnot, but like, it's still kind of fine overall, you know? Yeah, up next, I still like in the Smash Bros. I'm still playing a lot of Smash Bros. Back in these days. I mean, I still play a lot of it, but like, more than I do now, you know? So I decided, hey, I can probably make a like decent character guide on Hero. Yeah, I decided to switch my mains to Hero just because I realized how freaking fun he is. I did a bunch of research for this one, and I remember this being like, I don't actually remember how this one turned out. I think it's pretty good. Let's find out. First of all, this transition's kind of wacky, dude. I don't think I do a lot where I start for them, like the intro, like wow, sort of thing, and then I hit him with the like song build up, which then cuts into like the actual thing as the song fades out. Except I don't really have that last part happening. It just kind of fades out and or just kind of snaps out, and the video snaps, and it's really jarring. So you want to play Hero? What's up with that? Where's the fade? Where's the like transition? It's he's my personal alt of choice, even though he looks really dumb. But he lacks in appearance. His sword more than makes up. Okay, hold up. I just talked about like alts and stuff and like, all this usual stuff, you know. Hey, this guy's cool. Hey, this guy's cool. Hey, use
as cool as you can while playing Hero, use 8. If you don't know how to switch alts,
and then in the background,
and then there's Solo. He's my personal alt of choice, even though he looks really dumb. But he lacks in appearance.
I just got Claying off the stage. What's going on? What? I never did. What?
Let's go through all of Hero's moves individually, starting with his tilts and stuff.
Continuing on from what I just said, I know that a lot of my footage in this video is really solid. I get like one of my best transitions ever at some point. Half this video is just command selection, that's hilarious.
Firstly, his grab is the second shortest in the game, only being beaten out by a plant.
That is not true. That is misinformation. Never mind. Okay, that is actually true. But, okay. I was wrong about me being wrong, kind of. Okay. I just clarified the shortest group that Hero's second shortest. I thought it was a plant, but he's a... Where the heck is plant anyways? What the heck? Plant's got a pretty schmeedy grab actually, but yeah. Hero's grab is tiny. I love this guy so much.
Sometimes a Hail Mary smash tech can work in your favor. And if you ever do
uncharged 75% smash
against a friend, you probably won't be friends with them for much longer. Zap is a really quick burst of lightning, good for getting some damage off, but mostly unremarkable.
I really just called Zap mostly unremarkable, huh? Yeah, like I said, not everything in this video is entirely true. Man, I really just do not say that well at all. Like, start over like half the words in this sentence.
It's worth noting that cut swoosh is better at recovering vertically, while swoosh is better horizontally. So keep.
Why did I not re-record that? It's terrible.
Never mind. So instead I group the spells together and randomize most of the groups.
Oh! It's so good! Just as good as I remember it being, maybe even better. I spent like half an hour just making that transition alone. Okay, that's not half an hour, but whatever. It's just so clean though. Like, all of them synced up perfectly with the music going off right as they explode. It's so clean.
This is a great start. Deceptively large hitbox. This is much better than Whack. As it can hit.
I still don't edit out my clicks, dude. It's been so many videos. Okay, this is a weird video. Like, it's called a comprehensive guide playing here, but I actually like explain how to play him that much. I kind of just go over what he does. But, like, it doesn't say like, hey, here's a combo or anything. It just kind of like, hey, use command selection. I would not say it's my best video. The problem is just my pronunciation. Most things, like I mumble and I do other stupid stuff, and I still don't edit out the stupid clicks and whatnot. Also, I still have the exact image used in the thumbnail right here. Custom made this one. It's hilarious. Not my best video. I definitely would have done it differently if I were to make it today. However, that was an interesting one. Very interesting. Bloons Spin-off videos. This one was rushed. Simple as. At the time I was making this, I had the script ready and all this stuff, but I was soon going to go on a trip down south to Oregon, you know, and it had already been a while since I actually uploaded anything, so I wanted to get this out before then. But then I got a bit of time crunch, and so I had to record like all the audio and then edit it all together really fast, like within a day, and it was not great. This video did get pretty popular, but man, that's not very. There have been a couple people who have told me that when I choose my I kind of like mumble, you know, just like a couple, just like a couple, just like a couple, just like a couple, just like a couple. I've got more. Don't worry. If we go into Steam, you know, just a couple, 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 you know, just I get it. Okay.
I can tell that I talk a bit too fast.
I appreciate feedback, but man, this video also made me realize that like a weirdly large chunk of my viewers actually come from Steam of all places, which is really interesting. But the Bloons franchise is no exception. It gets popular. One of those common things to expect is a boatload of spin-offs. What is that? I have absolutely no idea what. That's part of Mario's foot. Okay, that was just. Must have been a render. The Bloons franchise is no exception, but I think Bloons fits for the video, considering how popular BTD is compared to it. Jeez Louise, slow down. My god, maybe I should add content to this. I talk like freaking lightning fast. There's all strategy in choosing what to equip on each Rally Super Monkey. There, right there. This is disgustingly bad. There's all strategy in choosing what to equip on each Rally Super Monkey. It makes the game really fun, trying to fit. Pairs with some fantastic quality of life changes, like auto start being used as a third speed. I don't know. Oh, wait. The game is actually insane. Pairs with some fantastic quality of life changes, like auto start being used as a third speed. Like auto start being used as a third speed. Why do I say it like that? An absolute. I'll admit, this video is not. I gotta say, this one suffers a similar problem to, of all things, my original video, where like there's some pretty good parts there. It's just. I screwed up on like one vitally important thing that makes the whole thing just kind of crumble apart. Back then, it's just like delivery and like my editing wasn't great, but I was willing to excuse it back then because I was the first few. But this time, like the way I read off the script is so terrible that I cannot excuse it. It's bad. It's really bad. It's like impossible to understand anything I'm saying. Oh yeah, August 2021. Yeah, inexcusable. Like I get it was rushed. It's not the only video I have that's rushed, but it turned out way okay. Actually, I don't know how the other one turned out because I haven't seen that one in a while either. But however, like I don't know, this is one of those things that it's one of those videos that has like potential to be a lot better. Which I got, like see with Wario Land. I think it was another video had like the Gmod video. Like those ones could have been a lot better. Like if I were to redo them in modern day, I'd definitely like improve them. Like not that I'm really going to, but just hypothetically if I were to, you know. At this time, I had finished up my streaming. I had a bunch of like just streams lying around, wanted to like turn them into stream highlights, you know, it's fun. First of which was, of course, Fire Emblem. I freaking love doing Fire Emblem stream highlights. I love doing Fire Emblem streams, that's why I gotta do the third one this year. First of these was Fate's Conquest, you know, this is a long freaking video, so I'm definitely not gonna record my whole reaction to the whole thing, because that'd take forever. Probably not gonna record in one sitting, but yeah. I did a stream where I was like playing on my degeneracy a lot more, like I said. I don't know how that affected, but I know that I also play this game like complete ass and still managed to somehow beat it, which is miraculous, and I'm really interested to see how. It's been a little while, but I finished with this video. These kinda aren't great. Like, I am not actually a big fan of how this turned out. Like, at all. I have a ton of notable timestamps in here, but I have two main like criticisms with these. First off, everything that was generally slow. A lot of the footage here could have been like entirely cut or just cropped a little bit more to make it flow a lot better, but it isn't, so it just feels sluggish to watch, which is annoying. And secondly, and more notably, I'm like obnoxiously horny during this, and like. I think that I play my degeneracy even more in this than I do my Nintendo Waifus tier list, which is like genuinely impressive and really annoying. Let's go through the timestamp. Let's see what else here. 3600 is the one where I have the note that says just curl yourself. Come on, I promise I won't kiss your cheeks while you're okay. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't promise. God, I love Camilla.
Why am I like this?
So our relationship has evolved. You don't need to call me asleep anymore. I don't see why not. Yeah, neither do I.
Why am I like this?
Freaking chords complaining for no reason.
Why am I like this?
Like, some of these are just like well edited bits, some of them are just like other things of note. Father, how could you say oh god. Dude, I'm gonna destroy my... this is just no, because I really love doing the face streams. They're just so much fun to do. First off, just playing Fire Emblem on streams is like, it feels like how the game's meant to be played. It's just fun to like interact with chat, just broadcast your like unique experience to it. But also like, with me doing face especially, I love doing the voices for every character. It's so much fun. And like, from a Conquest to Birthright, I feel like I've evolved a lot in that, and I'm really looking forward to how it goes in Revelations. And Elise is just like the best example of that. Like, I love doing these streams, man. They're so fun. One other notable thing about this video that I don't like pay any attention to is just how bad I play the game. I just kind of rely on like 2 units while everyone else just chugs behind. It's clear they don't know how to play the game at all, which is it makes sense though. Man, it's so painful to watch now. I've actually like learned how to play Fire Emblem. It's I freaking don't promote Benny until like the third to last map for some reason. I still bring him along. Alright, this is like one of the best edited parts of the stream. In this scenario, I was in this one turn for like an hour trying to figure out like how to get out of it without getting someone killed. I wanted to portray that like constant thing you guys doing in like the stream without, or the highlights without actually like showing all of it. So 4 nights, 2 Waifu riders, and why? Why? Why does that happen here? Why are parents like this? I don't understand them. I even get this guy, Neanderthal. Random misses really just like a pretty weird move, but if this hits, good. Which there's a way. There's a way. Again, my entire strategy isn't ruined because this is a puzzle. I'm good at puzzles. Who's doing nothing? There's a way out. As long as they don't kill me, that's your fight. Silas and Azura, like for something. And I haven't really found a great use for these. I think I found a besides for just helping Camilla. The best course of action there. I found the solution now. No action. It's so good. It's not like my best bit editor ever, which is just pure editing, but it's not bad. It's pretty good actually. Alright, now this one, I just have a note here that says, what in all caps followed by 3 question marks. I remember exactly why. Because I'm talking about Perry, because a role player of, someone role-playing Lady Perry of Nor, that was her username, showed up in the chat for a stream. That was fun. It's kind of cringe looking back on it. Anyways, yeah, I say to Cavalier. Just like half a second ago, I said the one word I think describes this video best was just cringe. As a word that hasn't really been used since 2016, but it does work, you know. I was, in fact, cringing at like half the things in here. It's not a very good stream. It highlights the streams well, it's just the streams aren't very good, you know? Yeah, I'm not a fan of this at all, really. I feel it's definitely the weakest of my stream highlights, and also just set a bad rep for the rest of the Fates series, even though, like, I'm not done with that, but I feel the Birthright ones are just... They're more solid streams. I don't know about how the highlights compare, but yeah. Probably my least favorite of anything that I've made in, like, the modern era. While I was on my vacation that I took in Oregon, I thought of the idea of just making a video synced to the Wario Land countdown timer. Here we go. So, what is Genshin? Yeah, it's that. I wanted to make a video that's synchronized with that. I thought it would be kind of funny, so yeah. That's what I did. It was pretty cool. This video kind of sucks. I think like 99% of what I say here is outdated now, but... Up next, episode 2 of Stream Highs, and the last thing on my second page. RLCraft Stream Highs. This was a fun stream. It was simple concept. Take Minecraft's like one of the hardest mod packs. Play it on hardcore mode. Good luck. Special music selection. This one was also like, so some of you thinking, oh, hey, really good. I remember. So hopefully it's like still as good as it goes. That guy's pretty. I hear like a trumpet. So if there's the like screen tearing of this like really prominent for some reason, I have no idea why. Oh, the music changes. There's a couple Earthbound music to spooky Earthbound music when it comes night. That's good. I don't know what's up with the screen tearing. It's so freaking. Then I go cut down some more grass. Look at that. Do you see that? Hopefully. Then I go cut down some more. What is this disgusting frame? Okay, at least I acknowledge it then. So far, I'm liking how fast-paced the editing is. Everything in here like kind of needs to be in here, either because like this is important to the plot, or hey, this is just a funny bit, you know? Which is good.
That's like what I do with it when I stream highlights these days. That's what I should do all the time. So it's good that I'm like getting into that habit in this video. Why did it phase through the wall? Again, music selection, good. Music editing. What? Like, I've been playing the like overall theme from Conquest this whole time. Then that is not just soul sand. That is a what? Why? Why did it phase through the wall? Why? Transition into the battle theme as soon as I get hit. That's so good. Problem is, it is now nighttime and I have nowhere to. I don't think this was even intentional. I just set the music. I changed the music right as like I was stuck in the block, and then perfectly syncs up that the melody kicks in as soon as like I say, hey, it's nighttime. Problem is, it is now nighttime and I have that's good, nowhere to go. I really like this video. I remember the stream itself just being really fun and one of my best ones they had, so that makes sense. And then the editing in here is just like really good too. Again, with the like simple fades, but also the music selection, the way it cut the music and stuff is also just really solid. The one thing I don't like about it is how obnoxiously obnoxious the footage is, because like as I pointed out multiple times, it's just really grainy and like stuff. I have no idea why that was. But I'm not gonna put an A tier because of that. At the same time, I do feel like it's an A tier video. I'm not sure. It's a weird one. I'll put it bottom of A tier. I truly think it does deserve to go here. Oh yeah, this one. This is not one I've been looking forward to watching. Fate's Conquest full review is just exactly what it sounds like. I decided, hey, I want to talk some more about this game, so I decided to talk some more about this game in a full scripted video. The problem is, I'm pretty sure that like 50% of everything I say here is completely out of date with my current thoughts, and the other 50% is just completely wrong. I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to reviewing this one, but I have to, so let's just see how bad it is. Well, let's go for bottom up. I think I disagree with like 99% of the things on here, like previously stated. I noticed like I really like just going down lists and talking about things from a list. I think it's part of the reason why I just started general thoughts, just so I could have a video where I just do that. Like in this video, I go down a list of characters to talk about some of them. In this video, I go down a list of characters and talk about some of them. In this video, I go down a list of characters and talk about some of them. This video is just going down a list of characters and talk about some of them. It's just something I like to do, I guess. But yeah, this video feels out of place. It just kind of makes everything take long. Half the character section is just talking about 6 characters in S tier. That's kind of annoying. Now, granted, you can't recruit them all in one Conquest 1. Instead, you only have 41 in one Conquest 1. Which means you'll end up sticking with one squad and a small handful who you'll switch out depending on who you're fighting. And then that means you'll build support those characters. I'm just literally complaining about Fire Emblem being Fire Emblem now. Like, that's just the core concept of the game. So they'll be even better with each other, as well as being able to get to know them better, meaning you'll want to use them even more. All of this just results in the characters they got put on the sidelines once, just never getting a chance in the spotlight. There's so many characters in Conquest I just wanted to know more about, but I never got a good opportunity to do so because of this. Dang, it's almost like Fire Emblem is a game built around replayability and using additional characters in multiple playthroughs. Idiot! With so many characters, there was no way they could have made them all interesting. Hence why there are so many boring characters. In an ideal world, you have the royal family. Dang, it's almost like this is just a problem with Fates and not the series as a whole, because Radiant Dawn has more characters than this and makes them all really good, for the most part. To the strategic, intense mood of battle. Fades. Use the fade in. Make the song start playing it while you're talking about it. Then have fade in as you're showing it off. Idiot. That's what I do in this video right here, and it's like 20 times better in that video. This video blows, dude. It's not like it's badly made, because like for the most part it isn't. But man, my freaking takes here are absolutely terrible. Like, especially when you talk about. Like I say, I think I disagree with like at least half the things in here. I don't know where to put this one, but I do not like this video. I really don't. It's just wrong, that's what it is. I'm wrong about like half the things in here. I'll put it like right here, yeah. Absolutely asinine, dude. Up next, General Thoughts, episode 3, yeah. The Bloons one. Alright, I've noticed in this video that like the clicks and clacks I've been complaining about through the entire this video, I'm noticing less and less. Like So I think I've counted 2 of them as I'm like 14 minutes in, so that's good. That shows like I'm getting to like the modern state of my editing, where I attempt to cut out all of those to some avail, you know. On this episode of Wacky Notes and Hijinks, I like to bring more attention to Hypernova All-Stars. I think I brought it all the way back in my my Kirby tier list because, yeah, everything about this path I love. Let to go. There it is. I'm telling you, I still freaking use this song. I don't actually know if I've used it like recently, but it was a fantastic way to get. Alright, so I feel like of all the general thoughts videos, this one is definitely the one that where I thoughts have changed the least. Because first off, I haven't been playing Bloons that much because I've just been kind of worn out of the game recently, but like additionally I still just agree with like 99% of everything on here. My main problem with this video is just that my pronunciation of things is kind of weird. Like that's kind of my only problem with the video. Like my pronunciation and my enthusiasm are just kind of wonky. Listen to this. Tier 3 since tier 3 is actually the same out. But after that it gets horribly outclassed. And also, I just for some reason lose all my energy when I start talking about druids. I don't know why, it's really annoying. But with that said, this path is what prevents it from being the least feared. That's what prevents it from being the least feared. Boy, how they moved from it. I initially thought they had just deleted, but luckily they shifted onto druid. I could say that like 30 different ways. They're all better. Yeah, this one is fine. It's definitely not as good as the other general thoughts videos. I got about like mid B tier, I believe. There's no glaring issues with it like so the other things in B tier. It's just kind of like there's nothing really like great about it. Oh yeah, next I decided to actually try like a more serious video, I guess. Like where I just like try to analyze something about like games as a whole. Silent Protagonists in this case. I think this is one of the only videos like this where I just, rather than just talk about like one funny little thing, I just decide to like analyze one thing. But there's another video I have playing about that involving Genshin, which I might do, might not do, because I feel like I'm underqualified to do that, but it might be worth a try either way, you know? Entirely up to the player. You can hear my mouse click there, which is kind of weird. That's all I have to say on that. It's just in the sequel. Also, may consider subscribing. That's a rather small thing to do if I do this myself. And with that said, I will see you all next time. Yo, this is my current outro song, which I switched because I feel like my old one doesn't actually fit with anything. I just chose it because I felt like it. But this one fits with everything else on my channel, and it sounds pretty groovy, so I like that. This video is actually really good too. I feel like I get all my points across really well. I explain them all really well, and for the most part, conversations are supposed to be. It's like pretty well edited too. I use a lot of fades and pictures and stuff just to. It's like a more slower paced editing style, I guess. But I feel like for this video it works. The one thing I would do is probably slow down a little bit. Like right when I start transitioning to Dragon Quest, I start talking like lightning speed for some reason. Looking at today, Dragon Quest is a series that's kept a very similar formula since first entry in 1984. I'll work in favor of the series most of the time. It also does work against it quite often. Like slow down a bit, mate. Slow down. But still, this one's good. Like surprisingly good. Like I did not expect to be this good. I've got like legitimately one of my best videos good. And like, yeah, actually, I got to throw it up there. High A tier with this one. What do you know? Maybe I can't make a good video every now and then. You know, maybe I can't actually make that other video on Genshin I was worried about. That'd be kind of cool. Stopping no other person has covered because it's not really something you think about, but I know this is another video that absolutely blew up. TF2 Training Bots. I made this video because, actually, a couple reasons. First off, this is when it's getting pretty close to 500 subs. I was like, yeah. Last I want to get a sub goal, I made a video about TF2, put it on Steam, and then, bam, stuff happened. So I kind of wanted to catch lightning in a bottle twice. So I guess you could say it's just like a shameless cash out video, but like, I still had heart and soul in it. I still like wanted to it's still just a topic I've been waiting on for a while. Just like, it was just sort of like a breaking case of emergency thing, you know? It didn't work at all, but it's still a good video, you know? Just feels kind of immoral to look back on. Either way, yeah. This one did blow up. It just didn't really give me that many more subscribers, but that's alright. I'll do it for the numbers. I don't think I've ever seen a direct hit. Have you ever in your life, under any circumstances, seen a triple kill with a direct hit? That's gotta be a first. I like how just throughout this whole video, just little sprinkles of just random crit clips where I just get a random crit and then just chuckle about it. These clips don't prove anything. They don't contribute to the overall arc of the video. They're just fun interjections. I think my absolute favorite example of this thing I've been talking about, and probably my favorite clip of the whole video is just right around here. Not that one. That one. Okay, actually, that might be my favorite clip of the video. It's so good. Yeah, right here. What? Why? Medic, what are you doing? Oh man, this is a good video. It's not like amazing. It's not spectacular. It's not as good as this one, but it's solid. It's good at what it wants to be, which is just a simple, hey, I need to upload a video at some point soon. Let's just do a funny TF2 one. Chris movie tier list I got on rank. This one is just, I guess this one does qualify for other things to be right. Like I ranked some like older tier lists, and this is just kind of the same thing I use like with my editing being like music and just cutting and maybe the occasional zoom, but like yeah, and I got ranked this one. It's not quite worth it. I just want to see like. So to kick off 2022, aka last year, I did episode 4 of General Thoughts on every 3 houses character. It's not called General Thoughts, but it's General Thoughts. I count it as General Thoughts. I decided to make it like a more actual list, like a real tier list, ranking even. This one is definitely the General Thoughts I disagree with the most. Well, a couple reasons. I'll explain them more when I do general updates, but yeah. Well, let's just check it out. Oh, yo, auto-generate captions. Let's see, intro, Petra, Handman, Anna, Cyril, Gilbert, Mercedes, Lady Ray, Leon, Mabel. Nexus Flame. Who the hell's Nexus Flame? Going from one green-haired little girl to another, Nexus Flame. Oh, I say next is Flame, and he comes. Going from one green-haired little girl to another, Nexus Flame. Nexus Flame. Alright. This is already the best part of the video. Nothing can top this. I'd like to take this moment to shout my man, Palo Naturilia for his respectful disagree with me. Like, I love this guy. I'm gonna go subscribe to him. He's earned it. He has no content of any kind. But I hope he makes some soon. I'd watch it. It's no time. I've said a couple times I like to put a lot of focus into the music in my videos, even though it's like a really small part. But like, sometimes I really like to like think like, hey, what would really fit what I'm talking about here? And and this video is probably the most prominent case of that. Like where I really start to notice they do that. Like every single character here, I try to get a song that matches them in some way. Like with Bioth, I get the Three Houses main theme. Like with Mercedes, you get the Minions theme. It's just like a small thing, but it really helps the video, I believe. I will never in my life capture a better screenshot of any game than this freaking screenshot. I don't know how this even occurred, but somehow, while I was just exploring the monster, I managed to get Caspar looking absolutely minuscule because of some weird camera angle with I'm furious. It is the funniest thing. He looks like he's 3 feet tall. I don't know how this happened, but I'm so glad that it did. So, yeah, whenever I think about this video, I always think about segment of Yuri, because I talk about how with Yuri's that he's rather stereotypy. He's gay, and boy does he make it clear. The guy wears eyeliner, high heel boots, acts pretty flamboyantly, is named Yuri. I always thought this came across like sounding weirdly like homophobic, which I did not want. Basically, I'm trying to say that I don't like how Yuri's portrayed as kind of a stereotype, which kind of like turned me off to him. But I don't really like, I don't ever say that exact line, so I always fear that someone misunderstood this entirely. Even though like they probably didn't. Like I do start the section by saying he's kind of a stereotype or something, but like I still think that someone might have misheard that, and it haunts me to this day, which is really stupid, but I don't like it. I know I can ask more with her, and I would if I could figure out how. Why do I say this? I think this is another case of hey, let's not actually explain the whole reason behind my point. It's just explain the worst sounding part, much like with the Yuri thing. I meant to say, I like to add Sports Solis so I can see more of her character, because she's a cool character, and I like to see how she just magically pops back into existence. Instead I say, hey, I want to Sports Sothis. What the heck? I'm really looking forward to general updates on this video in particular, because a lot of my opinions have changed on this. Partially because of heroes, partially because I've just thought more about these characters. Mostly because 3 Hopes came out, and that has a lot of things going on in it, and new characters to add. By the way, this one's going to be interesting to see, for sure. Anyways, the video itself, I have mixed feelings on it. I really do. It feels like for every good thing here, there's like at least there's like one bad thing too. Some of my points are really solid, like Aelgard, or Hubert, or Ferdinand. Some of my points kind of suck, like Sothis, or Yuri. And some of the things I say are just mind-numbingly stupid and can be easily misinterpreted as me just being really dumb or really, really dumb. I think top of C tier though. I'd say it's I'd say it's probably the weakest episode of General Thoughts. There's the fact that this isn't technically a General Thoughts video, like, which means I look at things in a more like rational or serious sense. Like I try to like analyze things a bit better, you know. Like here's the reason because ABC rather than just like throwing in some couple joke things like Gas Passer and TF2 or okay, whatever. I don't have any good examples now, but this will be especially prominent when I get to the 5th one and currently the final one. You know, Thoughts-Genshin character, because that one is basically the exact opposite of this. I decided to do them with entirely and like 100% just a more casual attitude, and I think it pays off for that one. Alright, so up next was just some hero stuff that's not worth mentioning, some more hero stuff that's not worth mentioning, and then the Idiots sequel. For some behind the scenes stuff, editing this video is quite possibly one of the worst experiences of my life for a couple reasons. First off, the way I edit this video. I took all the footage, which was like 2 3-hour clips or so, put them together, and just, you know, cut out all the fluff, you know. Then I went through, did that I think 2 more times to get down to like the hour 25 that it is. And then I divide that into sections, you know, as seen here, the chapters, you know. I went through each section, added all the layers of text, you know, for all 4 of us plus any guest stars. The problem is, DaVinci, the software I use, can only handle a certain amount of things, obviously. That's just how things work. And, like, before it was even, like, around when it got to halfway done, it started to show that it was, like, straining a bit. Like, this same thing happened with, General Thoughts on every Smash character. That's why I had to divide it into 2 parts. Because right when we got to about Lucario, I was like, hey, this is starting to become really slow to edit. Because when DaVinci doesn't like something, like when there's just too much stuff going on, it starts to just really slow down. Like, there'll be a significant delay between, like, when you hit play and when it actually plays. And the frame rate will start to just gradually drop more and more and more. So, I had to finish editing this while the frame rate and DaVinci was just constantly fighting against me, which made it absolute hell. Because like the last couple like for the last touch, I was like editing things at like 20 FPS. No way, it was not 20, it was like 10. It was miserable, and there was like a huge delay between when doing anything actually involving editing, like moving something in, changing some text, moving some text around. It took forever. It was painful. My computer was like whirring like a freaking jet plane the whole time. And I eventually just gave up and published the video as it was. So there's still some spelling errors in here, I believe, because I wanted to go back and fix them. But I absolutely did not have the patience to do that, because it was just getting to the point where it was just impossible to go through and do anything. And I felt like if I pushed it any further, the whole thing would just collapse in on itself and have to start from scratch, which I was not gonna do. So that's the wonderful and amazing process of editing this. I don't remember if I was happy with it, how it turned out, because I was mostly just relieved to be done with it. But I remember if it's anything like the first General or Idiots video, it's gonna be a fun one, which is all these need to be. The first thing of note editing is the intro. This intro is about like 30 seconds long. It took me 2 hours to make, but I think it paid off. I had to load this into a separate project too, because I think there's so much stuff and overlays and extra layers that it was just not gonna work with everything else I had. But I think it was worth it. It took me a while to make, but I am so happy with how it's turned out. Especially this. I had to load 8 different layers of things, 9 different layers of things here because of the text, but it looks so good in execution. Oh man, this video sucked to make. Right here.
The best.
That's how you spell probably. Probably. I'm going to excuse the spelling errors in this because I freaking could not, for the life of me, deal with DaVinci at this point. And again, I thought I was gonna crash in any minute, so I am willing to excuse the spelling errors for this video. You gotta pass. You gotta pass.
Shut the fuck up, Pauline. Shut the fuck up.
I am remembering every single clip and what I had to do for it. Let's go. You have no idea how many times I heard that. Shut the fuck up, Pauline. I love that throughout this entire video, like whenever anyone's talking and whenever anyone's talking in the background, I have them both displayed, especially it's like completely incoherent. Like what replaced this now?
This man is
What does he say there? I don't know. But it's really funny that's there, and I'd like to put in the detail that
on a
there.
school assignment.
Oh wait, no! Oh my god! I can see why this video took like took my entire soul to edit because I make transitions like that. Oh my god! Here it is, my absolute favorite part of this entire video.
Anymore, I think.
There's a tank.
I don't even capture any of this on camera. It's just you have to figure out what's going on through the context and audio cues.
There's no fucking way we're struggling with a goddamn tank. It's a
certain someone.
I'm double super sliding.
I'm double super sliding. I love this line so much. I don't know what it means, but I just think about it constantly. It's so funny. Also, you see the side actually show in the video this time. Yay. It's such a good sign. But this one soldier just relentlessly chased me, and I said, hey, when I'm editing this, I think I'll like throw in some battle music that shows him every time he's there, just make it fade in and out gradually depending on how close he is to me. It's this really simple thing. Really simple. But it goes so far.
I didn't. Ah! Now I did.
Spotted a heavy standing like seemingly AFK in the corner, and I ran at him.
Oh man, I'm gonna miss that boy.
Zad.
This is such a Zad moment.
No.
Yeah, I think that for this part I decided to just like, because I had to cut down the like actual MVM stuff because there was in this section, I instead just increased my like general editing stuff. Minor villain in this series. This is like a whole movie. It has side characters and villains and like as an arc of us learning to accept and move to refuse the meta and go with stupid ideas that work instead. This is a movie. I actually made a movie.
Don't worry, we'll win this. Time Turner's gonna protect us.
Time Turner. Main antagonist. Don't say it. Oh boy, and to foil him, things that rhyme with orange.
Orange.
The mentor for the group. That's right, these two have history together. Like, this is actually just a movie. These guys have background lore. It's crazy. The magical sage who shows up right when our hero is most desperately needed to help and help them defeat the greater evil in the world.
Alright, I'm working on a.
Wait, it's Sun. That's right. It's yeah, because Sun comes back. We recruit him into our amazing traveling party in our final battle. This video took forever to edit, but it really feels like it took forever to edit, you know? Everything in this video works so well. The editing is pretty good. You know, the commentary. Like I said, this kind of plays out like a really weird movie. It has character arcs. It has like recurring characters. It has like villains and antagonists and heroes and everything. It is absurd. And it's so dumb, and it's so stupidly funny. It is definitely the best video that I've seen of mine thus far. It might just be my best video overall. I would not be surprised. I really should do more idiots videos. They're hard to make and annoying to make, but they are so fun. Like I said, going to this, there were 3 videos I thought would be S tier, and this is the second one, and unsurprisingly, yeah, it's here. Third one's coming up because I feel like I'm pretty confident in that one. So yeah. Up next in our grand journey through time is the latest and possibly greatest episode of General Thoughts. I don't know. I don't really remember this one all too well. Yeah, I like this series. So I don't know. I think I just kind of ran out of ideas for it because like General Thoughts requires like a very specific type of game to work. To make a good General Thoughts video, I kind of need a game that is like structured around having multiple different characters or weapons or something that all feel versatile and unique from each other. But the problem is there's like not every game is like that, so kind of like, there's a lot of things I can't do with General Thoughts on, you know. So since the series has since gone dormant for a while, but you know, like I said, I gotta do general updates, and I was thinking of doing General Thoughts on every Overwatch character at some point because I was playing Overwatch 2 up, I was like, wow, I could make a video on this, and I was wait, this game sucks, I shouldn't do that. This is a weird one because it is by far the most casual episode of General Thoughts. Yeah, that's right. Now, just based on that concept, I remember this video was really fun to do. The script especially was so fun to write. Because, again, I basically had complete control over... I could just say anything you want about these guys. I wasn't limited to like, oh, hey, talk about their personality and give them an in-depth explanation. Or, hey, talk about how this one affects the balance of this game and how you can kill people better with it. No, I was just like, hey, this guy, I don't know, he has a cool hat or something. I could just say that, it'd be good. That's why I love this video. Why do I sound so, like, uninterested when talking about Venti? Like, I completed the Winnie 1 story quest, and oh boy, is this guy interesting. But by doing a story quest, I realized this guy is crazy fun. What? Why do I sound so, like, bored? I forgot to mention this when the section started, but, Klee. You see this? This is my... There it is again. Hypernova All-Stars. I'll tell you, I still used... And this was like a year ago. I think it's my last use of it today, but I'm not positive. Who knows? For the most part, the footage is pretty unnotable, but, like... This clip, this one shot is like... Kazuha. I have many problems with Kazuha. Firstly, the galaxy... And that's that. That is currently every... Alright, yeah, like I said, and that's that. So, my favorite part about this video is what I thought my favorite part about this video would be. Just how immensely casual it is. Like, compared to every other episode of General Thoughts, aside from maybe the first one, it is so freaking on the down low. Like, I can just say, I have some segments that are not even, like, segments at all, like Hu Tao, where I basically just mentioned that I don't care about her and didn't even bother getting footage. The script is, like, fine, but it depends. I go on, like, a lot of tangents about things, which is kind of fun, actually. I like it. Yeah, I feel like I have, like, very little energy throughout this video, which is really weird, and I don't like that very much. Also, there's a lot of things in here that I have to update, or was just wrong about. I gotta say top B tier. Yeah, this is where General Thoughts ended. Not that it's, like, over or anything. I have since not thought of any good ideas for the series. Luckily, General Updates is gonna be a thing. And that's basically... It's not really a new episode, but it's close enough, you know. When I think it's only new General Thoughts on, I will do it. Following that was just two really... I'm not gonna bother ranking this one, because... Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just for a quick thing about Rope Coil. I feel like all of my, like, high-effort Terraria videos are, like, around here. I'm just kind of using this script in all of them. Up next, April Fools. Yeah, it was just a quick April Fool's video, you know. Nothing about it. And then following those two really quick slot filler videos, we come to something as basically the opposite of that. The Fire Emblem Heroes full review is, at the time of making this, my largest and most ambitious video by a very large margin, clocking in an hour and 46 minutes, which is long. Okay, for one thing, yeah, there's gotta be a couple things in this video that are out of date, but this time, I can't blame myself for that, because this game gets constantly updated with the meta constantly shifting and changing, and everything else just constantly being flipped around and about and all that stuff, so it gets a pass on that. I don't know how this video actually, like, is. I remember this one just took a while to make, but I don't actually remember much about making it. Who knows? This one might... I have no idea where this one is actually gonna fall in my ranking. Yeah, this one could be anywhere. So far, the script's pretty good. Like, I just giving a basic explanation with some, like, pretty dang good, like, small jokes also in this game. Because, what's a Fire Emblem game without the weapon triangle? Obviously, axes, swords, and lances all work the same as they always do. Not bad. At the time of writing this script, it's on chapter 4. But I'm sure that by the time I get around to recording, it'll be at a different point. Chapter 5's been out for a while now. Yeah, so in my script I say, hey, it's on chapter 4. In my, the recording of the footage I say, hey, it's on chapter 5. And then, in the freaking description of the video, now with chapter 6. Like, that's pretty good, actually. Finally uploaded. Also, so far this video is, like, actually really good. Like, the main thing is endearing so far. Like, I'm not really, so I managed to say constantly entertaining, and I hope it sticks like that the whole way through, but I have my doubts. But I always get +2 attack and +10 damage upon triggering special. That's not true. That is just a lie. I looked at one beast and he was like, yeah, they almost do this, without actually, like, checking that. So that's what, like, Keaton does. But that's not what Tabarn does. That's not what Leanne does. That's not what Aelgard does. That's just a lie. That's right. We're getting out to, like, the introduction of, like, my favorite part about this whole video, which is, it'll be potatoes comes with their skills. Every unit has this freaking thing took me, like, so long to actually make look good, but I am so glad with how it turned out. It is such a nice, it's simple, and it's effective. That's what it is. It's effective. Yeah, right here. This is where it really shines. Every character has a slightly different set of skills, which makes every character stand out at least a little bit.
I believe that Yuri has the longest weapon description in the game. The damn thing takes up nearly the entire... Yeah, if this is no longer true. Like, this is probably the most power grip part, saying that this guy's the longest weapon description in the game. Especially because, wait, I know you have this. Hey, let's make a mobile Fire Emblem game. Mobile games are easy to understand and simple to pick up. And where do you use the great units? Well, in the various... Oh! That transition's actually good. First of all, the song's great and I like use it for basically everything. I don't use it in videos that much, but I listen to it all the time, so yeah. But anyways, well, in the various... though. Like everything else. Ooh, that's good. I just predicted friggin' Groom Robin. Just hold up a second. I am almost positive that by the time this video comes out, there will be a 10th Robin. A seasonal male, maybe spring or wedding. I was 1 year off, but I got it. That's the one transition I don't like. Fun fact about Da Vinci. Try and just put a hue over anything's like goddamn impossible. Okay, no, it's not impossible to put it over here or anything. Like, bam, there we go. Wow, I'm red now. Isn't that cool? But trying to have a hue fade onto something is impossible. I don't know why, but it's the stupidest thing ever. And so, in this transition, what I had to do instead of trying to bother with that is I just took a freaking square of pink, decreased the opacity, and just attempt to slap it on and scale it to this image, to this video, which doesn't quite fit. As you can tell, like, the outlines are a bit crisp, but, like, it doesn't look as bad as I remember it looking, so... Bump up the attractiveness of some characters. Not all of them. This is basically where my degenerate arc ends. Because now I'm just criticizing bad character design, so... Yay. I'm healed. Most characters are perfectly right. Guinevere has the only tome effective weapon in the game. This one isn't technically true, because Halloween Stalker has like some tome effective inheritable dagger, but nobody's ever used that, so I think this one's fine. Keep trying to find that one perfect or perfectly dumb build. One day you'll hit that ideal build for your favorite character, and they'll shine like no other. And the feeling that comes with that is just glorious. That was actually like good, which is weird. Going to this, I didn't really remember how it was, and the main thing that stuck with me when I was making it were, like, my errors, like, transition with Charlotte, or, like, that one, the thing where I just lie about B skills, and that's what stuck with me, so I thought, oh, the whole video was kind of like, this was kind of, like, pretty mediocre, but no. It was actually, like, a really good one. Like, especially this whole last section is, like, really good, and makes some amazing points here. Oh, I also have since updated my Noe build up. Here, wait, this is a good opportunity for me to use my, template still lying around, so it's like, bam. That's what it's looking like now. Pretty similar, but still cool. I don't think I ever really watched it in full when I was editing it, solely because like it's freaking long. But it was good. I'm debating S tier on this one, just based on like what I remember. I thought it would be like B or C tier, but no, this is like good. Yeah, I know a lot of my a lot of the videos I'm talking about now are like up like the higher tiers, which that makes sense because believe it or not, with time I get better at things. Yeah, I'll put bottom of S tier. I truly do believe this one is like really good, a lot better than I thought it would be. But yeah, it's currently, and like I said, it's currently my largest video to date. I am working on something larger. I actually talked about that at the end of this one, and I have made little progress on that, but I've recently picked it up again. And I do still really like Heroes, though it's in a weird spot now. And it's always just kind of a perpetual weird spot, but it feels like a weirder spot now. I am just really amazed that this one actually turned out that great. Based on like all the past videos I have, like going into this one, I didn't expect to be able to handle a video of this caliber, but maybe actually I'm kind of good at this. Some other stuff just happened. Save TF2, Fallen Banner. This one does technically count as a like full video. I wrote a script, I recorded it, all that stuff. I don't really remember much great about. I don't remember this one being particularly good, just kind of there. This one reminds me of like one thing that really makes this one great. The freaking backgrounds are like really good. Like throughout every single thing in this video, every single part of it, I have a looping background. Then this, especially since immediately after this, I just put up just a barely visible most of the time. 3 days since I downloaded, but I think it just enhances the experience a lot. If it was just black, that would look really boring and just, I don't know. It's a small thing, but it really helps. That's what I feel this whole video is. It's small. Like, it's just a combination of the small things, really. Like, I tend to include examples of everything you talk about, no matter how small it is, which is good. I put effort into, like, making this look good, and, like, the backgrounds,
I use a lot of all my transitions are like there. This is a good video. I am actually amazed. I do not remember being like even close to this good, but what do you know? Anyways, now back to mediocre stuff. Yeah, whatever. This is a freaking most nothing video. Like, it's not bad per se, but like it's just kind of who cares, you know? Throwing in C tier, it just feels very nothing. Alright, the up next is a really simple one. Just this one's 23 seconds long. Just like one of my favorite videos I have on the channel. It's just really funny as all. Yeah, he's just here doing 103.2% of single hit. This is why I made this guy. He is hilarious. Okay, up next I think is I think the next two videos following this are heroes stuff. After a bunch of just a stream announcement, Genshin wishing, blah blah blah. Who cares? I don't really want more hero stuff, but whatever. After these is where things get really interesting. Oh yeah, this is the first video where I actually use my camera, that's right. Like, I use it for streaming, like, prior to this. When did this even come out? September, yeah. I went through June, July, and August without uploading a single video, actually, because I was just streaming. That's kind of weird. That was when I started to use my webcam, you know, that one right there. And so I decided, hey, I should use it for a video, too. I didn't really make full potential of it. It was more of just a trial for this one. The video following this one is where I really took advantage of that, but we'll get there when we get there. I'm looking forward to seeing that one again. And I think I'm starting to get a pretty good collection of heroes. Why is it so quiet? Well, Fire Emblem Heroes unit.
Ass drop.
But for some reason, like, I don't know why, but like for a little while, DaVinci just played my intro like wrong, and I don't know why, but it was really annoying. Like, if you go to any other one of my videos, like, let's check out freaking the last one. Yeah, what's the intro sound like? What the hell? Why am I here? How did I even get? That's nowhere even here. Where was that? What? Intro. What's it sound like? Wow. But yeah, for some reason, in this one, and like some other videos that came out around this time, let's get to it. It sounds different. Like, 90% of people don't notice that, but I do, and it sounds super weird for some reason. I don't know why it did that, but it was so weird, and it just magically fixed itself one day. Yeah. I had my eyes on grilling since I started. There's no music playing in this section, or it's just like really quiet. Is there like just no music? To take advantage of it, want us to be not only an infantry unit, but a fast infantry unit, which makes like no. What the hell is going on then? What the? Oh my god, dude. Okay, so fun fact. Okay, I just recorded like freaking half a year of footage and commentary and stuff, and none of it actually picked up because my microphone just was not being read on OBS, so that's pretty awesome. Great. I really feel like I spent my time well. Okay, here, I'll go over everything I just talked about again. Freaking stupid ass OBS. Okay, first off, this video I remember being pretty sort of just unpassionate about. Like, it was just, I distinctly remember just finishing up and being like, yeah, this is a video. And yeah, watching through just turns out like that. It's just, like, it's not bad. It's got, like, stuff in it. It's got some fine editing. It's got some pretty good footage. The script's okay, but it's just sort of there, you know? It does not stand out anyway. So I threw it into C tier right next to the other one. I feel this one's just a bit better because it's shorter and a bit more to the point, but they're basically the same video. My other heroes video is this one, which was a lot of fun to make. That's what it was. Because I decided to, for my Halloween special last year, try to recreate something of the 1920s sort of aesthetic, you know, like silent movie with those title cards and like some piano solo music and slightly sped up footage and all that jazz. And that's what this video turned out to be. And I think it turned out pretty good for it. It's not my favorite video in the world, but it's just a lot of fun to make. So I put in B tier. It's the main thing with like C tier and below is I don't really see any reason to return to these ones because they just kind of didn't age too well or just kind of suck anyways, you know. But yeah, I would say would return to this one at some point, maybe, possibly. So that's why I put in bottom B tier. It's short and sweet and to the point, you know. So, a while back, I said that there were 3 videos that I thought for sure would end up in S tier in my final tier list of this. Those being 5 idiots, 4 idiots, and this video. Because I remember when I was done with this video, it was the happiest I've ever been with how a video turned out. Like, watching back through it and editing for like the final draft stuff, I was like, yeah, this is good. This is really good. And I completely understand why that was. Because I was super goddamn passionate about making this video good. I want it to be great because I love talking about this show. It is so weird, so stupid, so bizarre, and so enthralling for it that I just cannot get over the fact this show exists in the form that it does. It is unreal. And that's what intrigues me so much about it. So I love talking about this show because of that. Since making this video and its sequel, I've had so many weird things going on with the show. Kind of personal things, I guess. Maybe it's fine as I'm kind of haunted by it. I will talk about this in depth when the 3rd season comes out. I review that because I don't want to spend this entire video ranting about Dragon Maid for like the 10th time. Because of my fiery passion for this show, I decided to like buckle down when making this video and just like do everything I did better. I like review the script like a dozen times. I like review all my transitions and other wacky things like a dozen times. I record these live action segments like 1,000 times so they actually flow well. And I think that the video turned out really well because of it, if I remember correctly, which I hope I do. If I am as happy with it now as it was when I first made it, I'm going to be, it's gotta be top tier for sure. The show is a slice of life show, meaning it doesn't really follow a single plot. It feels so weird to actually like go back and rewatch this footage again. I have such a weird goddamn relationship with this show. Luco, a goddess turned dragon. Finally, in the 2nd season, the main trio gets roommate. Luco, a goddess turned dragon. There is this tongue click, they're still here. So they are far less prominent than they used to be, but okay, my absolute favorite part of making this show is probably my transitions for the good, the bad, and the ugly parts, because they are all like, I just thought about these one day when I was riding my bike and was like, wait, that's ingenious, and I decided to do it. This show is weird, but in a quirky and upbeat sort of way. They all start like that. It's just, this show is weird in my generic font, you know, Franklin Gothic bold, and then, but in a boom and boom sort of way, and then as that happens, it transitions into a font that represents that. It's so good. I love that. I love that they just came up with that. It's great. It is freaking cold down here. Do I need to go get a jacket? 1,000,000 degrees all week, and all of a sudden it just gets super cold for absolutely no reason. I don't get it. It's because it's freaking 7 in the morning. I'm not really even up by now. View all sides of the media. I wear the exact same shirt and the exact same jacket. What the heck? To be fair, I do just wear the shirt because it's plain. That makes it good to just show up on camera with. But like, man, that's weird. I didn't even plan for this to happen, but like, during the whole ugly section, I've been playing the song Clockwork Crafter from the freaking Minecraft soundtrack from Smash. And I just so happened to have this section set up in such a way that like it cuts off perfectly. Like, when I fade to black here. This seems like it'd be a pretty harmless, cute, 1st grade juvenile love to make the viewers go, aw, that's cute. God, I wish it was anything like that. When I say Psycho loves Kana, I mean she loves good stuff, Kana. Yeah, okay, I'm very, very glad to say this video just lives up to all my expectations. Basically, these two are like the pinnacle of my, my Let's Plays and stuff, you know? My unscripted videos, I guess, and this one especially is like the pinnacle of my scripted videos, showing that I can't actually do these kind of well sometimes. It's just good. Like, it's just, everything about it just works great together. There's no real flaws with this video, I believe. Or like, no notable flaws. Like, here's occasional like noise, which I still hate to no end. But yeah, it's solid, it's great, and I just goddamn love talking about the show, dude. It's so weird. Cannot wait for season 3 to come out. Like, I actually can't. Kind of. Okay, gotta go on some slight ramblings about the show again. Okay, my thoughts on the show change every day. I kid you not. Like, sometimes we'll be like, man, this show's actually like really good thing about this. Sometimes we'll be like, man, this show is complete garbage, and why do they design it like that? And right now I'm being positive. I might just be a bit biased in this one because of how goddamn much I think about this show, but either way, I think the video itself is solid. Very, very solid. I don't think there's any like one standout feature in it, like these or that, but it's just overall everything works really well together. The script is good, the editing is good, the music selection is good, and the way you use the music is good. The font and other editing wacky things are good. Quick break before I talk about this one. Still talking about the show. The other day, or like a little while back, I took a trip down to Seattle which is a freaking disaster of a city. But while I was there, I decided to stop by the International District, because why not, you know? It's pretty cool. They have a bookstore there, and I decided to acquire this in book form. Yeah, I use my money well. Let me tell you something. Why does my hair look so bad? This book is so goddamn weird. Oh my god. Okay, first I had it wrapped up so I could actually see what the contents were, so I just decided, hey, $16 is... Why not, huh? Why not, huh? I'll tell you why not. Man, let me tell you. My reaction... Freaking... You know that clip from Ratatouille of, like, the guy reading the letter just, like, gradually getting more stressed out as he, like, reads through the pages? That was my reaction to just flipping through this book. Just, haha, wow. I remember that episode. That was kind of fun. Hey, woo, yeah. Oh, hey, mating season. Yeah, sort of thing. I do not understand this book. I haven't actually, like, read this all the way through, because every time I think of doing it, I just flip through it a little bit and then get to one, like, panel. It's like, oh, yeah, huh. That's a lot of skin. Maybe I shouldn't read this. Yeah, okay, that's my brief break from talking about the show to now talking about the show but the game. I intended for this just to be like the little brother to this video, which it kind of just ended up being, but I think it's like, it turned out to be a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, because that was just going to be like a quick 10-minute thing or something, but now it's 23 minutes, so. This video like really made me realize how much of my viewer base comes from Steam of all places, because like, this one has like over twice as many views as the other one, just because I like uploaded it onto Steam and did attach it to a review, I guess. So they still don't have the freaking English voice acting for this game, which is still annoying. I still have this game installed. I should play it at some point today. I remember being like weirdly proud of like this video making it. Like I was like, huh, that actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would, because I thought it was just gonna be like this video, or just like some whatever boring ass, stupid ass, middle of the road filler video. But I remember it being like, hey, this one actually turned out pretty good. So let's see if it actually did turn out pretty good, shall we? It's really simple. Isn't that a shocker? What the heck was that? Why did that render so badly? What the hell? Well, you get stuck in the factory's computer. That sound when I say computer, that thunk sound is the sound of me just like slapping the top of my computer like a freaking car salesman. I don't know why I did that. I don't know, but the rest of that line delivery was so good that I decided to just keep that in and just hoping everyone ignored it. At least in one language. There it is again. What the heck is up with the rendering? There's the start. It's not even my fault this time. It's just DaVinci being monumentally stupid. Oh my god, this part is like actually so well done because of the music. I get some dynamic music, this time it's the Fire Emblem music. But right now it's like the tamer version, the map version versus the battle version. Yeah, okay. And then throughout my entire ranting about stage 6, or more specifically the boss, I gradually start to change it to a much louder version of the song, and also the inbound version of the song, to show the increasing stress of this boss fight. Luco is far and away the hardest part of the game. He's got to go brain off mode in the stage, which leaves you getting sloppy and making simple errors. Or maybe he's looking too.
What the hell was that?
Oh my god, DaVinci, why did you do this to me? Stupid ass idiotic program, dude. Yeah, oh my god, stupid show. Dragon Side is skills. I totally forgot about this idiotic bit. It's so just randomly there. I like this video a lot. I'm not sure it's quite on par with the original one, so I'm gonna throw it in top of 8 here. Mostly just because, first off, I don't want to clutter S tier too much. Second off, freaking... there's just a couple smaller things in this video that, like, do annoy me. The video... Man, okay, the freaking tongue clicks and also the stupid-ass rendering. Or maybe just... Why? This video is another just fun little side thing that was so fun to make, that I think turned out really well. I remember this one very distinctly because it's just like 6 months ago at this point. My whole concept for this video is to have something sync up perfectly to music, and that's what I tried to do with this video, and man, oh man, was it fun. Like, basically every important thing that has this video is synced up to the song in some way. This one is not gonna be ranked because it's just a real quick 4-minute thing, but yeah, it was fun. Next is this video, which I'm just gonna entirely skip over. I might get back to this one at some point, like, in the future to just see how wrong it was. I was wrong about a lot of these ago. But yeah, I have 4 videos actually left to review. So, first off, ranking every elemental reaction Genshin. This one is a pretty bog standard video. I remember be like, yeah, that's a pretty good one, but I don't remember too much. So, let's see. This is the first one in 2023, so we're in present times now, and I very strongly remember. Honestly, I don't even think I need to review these ones, because all of them are still fresh in my head. I remember goddamn everything about these. So here's the thing, I think that I can pretty confidently, because all these came out within the past 6 months, so I think I can just put these like where I believe they go, and I should be like close enough, really. This one, if I remember correctly, I remember this one being like pretty, I actually do want to view this one. The other thing I just talked about in the shooter with the really long name video, yeah, I did a thing where I had some Fire Emblem music play. I was like gradually switching from the map version to the battle version, like to amplify the stress a lot. I do that same thing here, but for like absolutely no reason, just because I think it sounds good, and I don't understand why, because it kind of removes the whole impact of that the first time. Yeah, like I said, with these newer videos, I remember them like well enough that I just gotta put them on here. So yeah, this one's like bottom B tier. It's fine. I remember it's like pretty solid script, but like it's really just nothing worth mentioning. But it's not like it's not bad enough to go in C tier. It's just, it feels very bottom B tier, you know, like B minus sort of thing. The most unnotable video I've made recently. I just really wanted to talk about Genshin in some way, and it accomplishes that really well, you know. It does what it sets out to do, and does so sufficiently, but doesn't really impress or do anything extraordinary, you know. This video is freaking long, for one thing. But I remember this one very well, because I spent a long time editing it, obviously. And this one is basically the exact opposite of Fate's Conquest. While they're both Fate stream highlights, one of them is full of weird and stupid gameplay, but pretty terrible commentary in the first one. And this one's filled with pretty good commentary, but like boring ass gameplay because it's Birthright, so it is a weird video. It's also that part in stream 6 it was where my audio balancing just gets completely insanely messed up, and it sounds terrible. But I mean, it's so loud. It's also my like worst performing video in a long time, with a whopping 8 views. Amazing, I know. But yeah, that is like genuinely terrible. So my old Let's Plays have like more than that. Not nearly as bad as the Conquest video. It's just underwhelming for a different reason, you know? That's part of why I'm looking forward to Revelations so much. I feel that it will be the perfect combination of the things that make the first one good and the second one good. Because it's gonna be, well, my commentary is just naturally improved over time, because, you know, practice kind of does that, believe it or not. And also, Revelation, from what I've heard, is such a stupidly designed game that I'm sure the footage is gonna be interesting. Again, I'm so looking forward to that stream. So much. Steam horror games. Okay, a long time ago, when I was talking about this video, I mentioned, hey, this was one of my 2 videos that was super rushed. And now, finally, we're at the other one. Okay, the stream itself was not rushed. The stream itself was pretty dang good. The problem was the video was rushed because I was going on a vacation to way down south to Utah to see Arches National Park with my family, which is pretty cool. I have spelling errors in here. I'm gonna knock it down a whole tier just for that. Yeah, that's just a sign that it was rushed. I spent so little time working on the description that there were like easy spelling errors in there that I just totally missed because I'm a colossal idiot. Again, I wanted to get this out before I went to Utah because it had already been like a really long time since the last uploaded video, and that was like an additional week, which is a lot of time for me not to be doing any work on any video. Like, usually I'm at least like passively working on like some script or some editing or something, but for that week I couldn't, so I wanted to get something else before then, and this is the result. It's just really simple stream highlights. I remember these were like annoyingly annoying to edit because I have no idea why. The stream itself was great. Like, I had tons of fun. Suba was a great guy, super fun to hang out with. It just feels like a very low effort video more than anything. Not the stream, just the video. I feel like I've been uploading some pretty mediocre videos of late, and I apologize for that. Life is just a lot busier than I thought it would be. Oh wait, oh yes, actually mediocre videos stop with this one. This is a video that blew up, which I am very glad it did. This is the one that got me to 500 subs, and again, thank you so much for that. Like, from the bottom of my heart, it means a lot. This one, I am very glad that it is the one that got popularity. Because, based on like the performers, like, hey, of all your videos, this one's doing the best of this amount of time. This is currently at the top for the amount of time, like, for the first week or so. And I'm really hoping that trend continues, because if it does continue like that, then I hope that one day, some video like this one that I spend a lot of time and effort work on will surpass this as my most viewed video. That is like my #1, that's like the best dream. I don't dislike this video, I just dislike this is my most popular video, because it's low effort, does not show off my channel very well, but it's the one that blew up, which is annoying. The whole story behind this video is weird, because a long time ago, I made a texture pack collection known as, Starman's Pack of Misery, and I intended to do a stream with my friends of that pack to see their reactions to it, The problem was my computer for some reason dies when I try to stream Terraria, so I had to shut that stream down, but then I just had this lying around for like a year or two, and didn't know what to do with it. So one day I just like, hey, you know what? I need a video to make. I think I'll make a video on this. So that's what I did. I decided to just go through, update it all, and write a script documenting it, and then just make it a video. And it was a really fun one to work on. I'm glad that I decided to do that. And yeah, it seems like you guys are liking the texture pack collection. It was amazing. And this video itself is good. It's a very casual video. It's a good video. Really good. I'm glad that it turned out like as well as it did. Alright, so here we are. This is based on going through and watching them all, the definitive ranking of all of my videos according to myself thus far. I feel like I have improved a pretty good amount since starting on this website 3+ years ago. It was like 3 years and about like 3 or 4 months now by the time this video comes out. Gone through ups and downs and phases and all sorts of other weird things, but I feel pretty content where I am now. I've got a lot I want to just thank you guys for watching my videos just at any point in time, supporting me and just giving me feedback. Most importantly, like I need feedback. I want to like improve. I want to make like actually good videos. I want to see more things up here. These ones are good, and just your viewing and like subscribing and any other help you give helps like know that you enjoy the content. That's what I do this for. I don't do it because, I want to, like, make money. I don't even make money from this. I don't do it because, like, I want to become, like, rich and famous. So, like, no, I want to do it because it's fun to just talk about things I like to talk about. And it's fun to just make content that people like to watch, I like to just make people happy, And I do that by making weird videos on stupid things. So, if, like, any way they can do that better is a win for me. I do have some plans for the future that I should probably talk about now, because that'd be a good time. All of this video is just talking about the past, actually. So I should look at the future, because I've got some plans. First off, the next couple of videos is just gonna be this one, obviously, which is gonna be out by the time you see this, duh. Followed immediately by general updates to general thoughts. It just feels like something I should do at some point, because this series has gone dormant for far too long, and also, given the updates, seems like a pretty great way to just, get my feelings on everything out there again. And then following that's I probably got to do the Genshin one separately, because that was gonna be larger, but yeah. So that's gonna be the next couple of videos. Then around that time I'm gonna start streaming again, because it's summer. And by that time, like, my spring quarter at school will end. I still do have school over the summer this year because college stuff, but I'm taking less classes now, so it should be like, so I should still be able to manage my time for that, I've got some plans for that, aside from just revelations. I'll be looking forward to those, and if you are, just stop by the stream at any point. And then that's actually all I have planned for the near future. I've got some other videos I've got to work on, so like character analyses, some weird reviews of older games, some other just wacky things in there. And then the main things I'm thinking about is like the things I have way further down the line, because there are 3 videos that I know I want to get out eventually. The problem is, first off, the one I'm working on now, the one I've been passively talking about this whole video, is a colossal huge video that I probably have to split into 3 things and will not be out anytime in the near future, but I will work on getting it out. It's something I deeply want to talk about at length, which is why I'm making it. On top of that, I have a gargantuan video that basically dwarfs that one that I cannot start working on yet because reasons. Expect that one like 6 years maybe when I can't start working on it. Yeah. And the other like big video that I absolutely want to work on is the Dragon Maid Season 3 review, but there's a bit of problem with that because that season isn't out yet and has no confirmation of coming out yet. But if it does come out, I am going to be on top of that as soon as it gets dubbed over, that is. More than anything, I want to know like what you guys want to see me do, because you probably came to the channel to watch like something like some Team Fortress videos or some like Fire Emblem videos or some other Bizarro video that I made at some point. I want to know like what kinds of videos you guys like to watch, because I want to make those videos for you guys so you can enjoy them, That's what I'm looking for, like, what do you guys want me to make? Because I will probably just make it, That's simple. You guys wanting to like review more TV shows, I can do that. If you want to do like more idiots videos. I really do need another. I do want to do another idiots video at some point. I have a perfect intro in mind for that one. Anyways, yeah, that should just about do it. Again, I just want to thank you guys for all your support with like everything I've done. It means a lot that I just, you know, make people happy and people enjoy my content. Yeah, that's why I'm here to present day, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna ever get to 1,000 subs. If I do, I don't know what I'm gonna do for that, but either way, I'm happy here. And I hope you guys are happy with like what I'm doing too. That's what really matters. I should get going. I've got a whole video here today, you know. So thanks for watching and everything, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks.